Is looking to put another notch in the win column, and it all starts with this evening's matchup. So settle in for another hot shooting night on the hardwood. KLER radio live coverage and live streamed on YouTube channel KLER 1300 AM. It's Maniac Basketball. Now we head courtside for our broadcast crew and today's matchup.
Good afternoon and welcome, everyone, live from the gym at Orofino High School. I'm CJ Thompson alongside Jeff Jones, and it is time for a little more Orofino Maniac basketball. We have exciting action in store for you today. It's actually a quad game. We have 2 games on the air tonight, and we'll be kicking things off with the Maniac girls and the Kellogg Wildcat girls, Jeff.
Well, I tell you, we saw some exciting basketball here a little earlier. The JV boys just wrapped up a very good contest with Kellogg. Maniacs coming out on the losing end by 10, 47-37. But it got really big-time basketball in that last 2 minutes. I'll tell you what, Maniacs made a run. Kellogg was able to shut it off, but Orofino got on a roll. And so we're only hoping Kellogg, who has been on the road since yesterday, because they started out up at Grangeville, both their boys, girls, and junior varsity programs, and now they stay on the road. We can only hope they're just maybe a little tired from that road trip.
Yeah, it is a bit of a road trip for the Wildcats. What kind of a drive? Was that 4 hours?
Yeah, 4.5, because you're on a bus, a couple of buses, as a matter of fact. The girls are on one, the boys are on another, and you know, there's always a stop or two along the way. You remember those long road trips anyway. You know, by the time you leave Kellogg, by the time you hit Worley, you need to stop, and then when you're in Lewiston, you need to stop, and whatever. So
yeah, you're a little bit stiff. You didn't sleep in your own bed last night.
Yep.
It is always tough to compete on a road trip, and Orofino boys, which will be in the nightcap, they're trying to end a little bit of a skid. The girls just ended theirs with a victory just recently, which we'll talk about a little bit more later on the pregame show. The girls come into the ball game at 3-8 overall, 1-3 within Central Idaho League play. Dave Olive, of course, at the helm, and then his counterpart for the Kellogg Wildcats is Jana Nearing. She has been at the head of the Kellogg girls program ever since I can remember, and they are 4-6, 1-1 within a league play. Actually, Kellogg just 1 spot ahead of Orofino within the conference standings, and of course Grangeville, always the juggernaut on the girls side, is in the lead. They have 9-4 overall, undefeated within a league, and then Priest River right behind them, 8-3, 1-0, and then St. Mary's brings up the rear at 2-8, 1-3, and the Lumberjacks, actually the team that Orofino was able to end their losing streak against.
you know, St. Mary's has always been a perennial powerhouse in all sports. Orofino playing in the I think it's the A2s now, the A3s. I know
3A.
It just changes all the time. But from the early days, from what I call the early days, back in the late 70s, early 80s, and 90s, St. Mary's always led just about in every sport that there was. Now they've seemed to have fallen on hard times, like most schools at one time or another do. It's somewhat cyclical, but you just never thought it would happen to St. Mary's, where they'd be picking up the rear end of any league.
Yeah, most definitely, but everyone goes through their tough times, have problems with numbers and things like that, which Orofino knows well. They're struggling with numbers at the moment, and they actually are able to put together a JV squad for a game earlier today, but they have to do it with a lot of their varsity players playing significant time as well.
All right. Hey, CJ, time is ticking down here. We're about ready to get underway here with schedules and scores, lineups, and more. We invite people to come on out to the game.
Yeah, come on out and support the Orofino Maniac girls. And following that, the boys. Time for us to take a quick break. Jeff and I will be back with Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores after this.
Attention Orofino. Are your insurance rates so high you're considering bubble wrapping your car? Before you invest in industrial strength bubble wrap, give KJO Insurance a call. We're the bulldogs of the insurance world. And we're not talking about those cute snoring couch potatoes. We mean the tenacious, won't let go of your pants kind of bulldogs. At KJO, we sink our teeth into finding you the best rates and never let go. Our agents are so persistent, they make telemarketers look like quitters. So whether you're insuring your home, car, or your prized collection of garden gnomes, call KJO Insurance, 208-476-5713. That's 208-476-5713. KJOinsurance.com, where our bite is worse than our bark, but only for high insurance rates. Remember, that's KJO Insurance.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Eveready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
If you can count yourself as one of the hundreds of folks across the Clearwater who wakes up in the morning with a stiff and aching back, your answer is Riverside Physical Therapy. While everyone is unique in their issues, the therapists at Riverside PT work hard to deliver the care you need to feel better after the very first visit. A satisfied patient is the simple goal of all the staff. Let us assess your healthcare needs and develop a recovery plan to fit you. Call for an appointment today, 476-7105. Riverside Physical Therapy, Highway 12 West, Orofino.
Well, we welcome you back. It is time for the Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores. With 2025 here, if you've been thinking this is the year you're going to kick those aches and pains down the road, stop by and see Allison Thomas or Cooper Thomas on Monday, Riverside Physical Therapy. Okay, let's take a look at high school boys basketball action from today. Moscow's at Lakeland. Genesee travels to Nez Perce. Salmon River is at Cascade. Troy travels to Clearwater Valley. Timber Lake is at home. They face off against the Grangeville Bulldogs. Logos is entertaining Kamei. Lapway is at Kendrick. Kellogg, of course, here at Orofino, and Potlatch travels to Cottonwood to face off against the Prairie Pirates. High school girls basketball today. Moscow's at Lakeland. The Freeman Scotties, they're on the road to face off against Asotin. Troy is at Clearwater Valley. Lacrosse Wauktushna is at Colfax. Colton's at Waitsburg. Garfield Palouse is at Dayton. Nez Perce at home, Nez Perce is at home to face off against the Genesee Bulldogs. Orofino, of course, entertaining the Kellogg Wildcats here in girls basketball. Pomeroy is at Tico, and then Salmon River is at Cascade this evening at 6. High school wrestling action, Lewiston, Moscow, Potlatch, they are all at the River City Duels in Post Falls. Lapway is at Grangeville in a dual tournament. In action across the scores from last night, the Clarkston girls crushed North Central 80-31. Grangeville dominated Kellogg 68-19. It was Kamei over Logos 40-21. Prairie ran away from Potlatch 78-6. That is not a typo. Highland outlasted Deary 32-27. Lapway smacked Kendrick 60-16. Salmon River beat Garden Valley. For boys, it was a decisive win for Deary over Highland 69-15. Clearwater Valley remained perfect in White Pine League play with a 63-44 victory over Timberline. North Central got the W over Clarkston 58-52. Kellogg beat the Bulldogs in Grangeville. Maniac girls, they're 3-6 here on the season. They ended a 5-game losing streak of their own with a win over league rival St. Mary's at home here Tuesday night, 45-32. That avenged a loss against the Jacks earlier this year. As for the Idaho Vandal basketball team, the Vandals continued their road trip today to match up against Portland State. And that is it for schedules and scores brought to you by our good friends at Riverside Physical Therapy. CJ and I come back with more pregame right after this.
Atkinson Distributing, your trusted source for Chevron fuels and oils, is proud to cheer on our area basketball teams this season. The Orofino boys and girls are on fire, shooting the lights out and giving it their all on the court. Atkinson Distributing invites everyone to come out, support our athletes, and enjoy the thrill of the game. Let's show our teams the spirit of our community and back them all the way to victory. Good luck, Orofino, from your friends at Atkinson Distributing, fueling your journey and your passion for the game.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
The morning paper arrives and you just can't extend your arms far enough to focus on the print. Does this seem like a typical day for you? Help is just an appointment away with Family Eye Care in Orofino and Kamei. Dr. Rick Lundgren is the Valley's trusted optometrist when it comes to your eyesight. Family Eye Care's highly trained staff will make sure your family has the finest in air care and eyewear. Call for an appointment and let Dr. Rick Lundgren perform a complete eye examination with the latest technology available. Single lens, bifocal, or progressive eyeglasses. Accentuate your personal style with statement-making glasses, contact lenses, sunglasses, and designer frames. Family Eye Care on Michigan Avenue, Orofino, and on Highway 12 West in Kamei is your stop for name brand frames, optics, and people who really care about your eyesight. Family Eye Care, where most insurance coverage is accepted along with major credit cards. We put your family first at Family Eye Care. When it comes to your health care, getting placed on a long waiting list to see a provider can be frustrating. That's why at Peak Physical Therapy, we recognize that when you're in pain, you want help now. At Peak Physical Therapy, there is no waiting. Priding ourselves on offering same-day, next-day appointments, you can rest assured you'll be seen within 24 hours. If you're in pain and need help, don't wait. Call Peak Physical Therapy. Call today, 476-9365.
Life moves fast, and we get it. You're busy. P1FCU's digital banking can change how you manage your money. Whether you're chatting with a representative after hours, depositing a check from your phone, or meeting with us face-to-face. Wherever life takes you, we've got you covered. It's your money. Access it anytime, anywhere. Open your account at p1fcu.org. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
And welcome back once again. That's the tail end of the national anthem here at Orofino High School as we gear up for game number one of the end of our quad match. It is a doubleheader. The two varsity teams will be kicking things off with the Orofino Maniac girls hosting the Kellogg Wildcats. And it is just about time for our starting lineups. We'll be starting first with the Kellogg Wildcats, and they are led by Coach Jana Nearing. The Wildcats again 4-6 on the season, 1-1 within the Central Idaho League, and the first starter, a 5'5" senior, Michaela Groff. She can really shoot it from the outside. The Maniacs need to keep a hand in her face. Peyton Story, the next announced, she also at 5'5", a youngster, a freshman in the starting lineup. And next up, 5'1" sophomore Jordan Stutzky. Another Groth in the starting lineup, Aubrey Groth at 5'10", she's a senior. And then another that will carry a bulk of the scoring load, the 5'8" junior Danny Henriksen. She was a problem a couple of years ago in the playoffs when the Maniacs faced them at Kellogg in an elimination game, actually 2 straight games. The second one was the elimination game, and she filled it up. Now time for the Orofino Lady Maniacs. And first announced will be Sierra Tonnevold, a sophomore point guard for the Maniacs. Everything runs through her in this offense. And next up, Ella Bearden, a sophomore forward, adding a little bit of height in the starting lineup for the Maniacs. And speaking of height, we have Olivia Johnson. She provides the strength. He's a senior leader on this squad. And what I meant to say, speaking of height, Caitlin Curtis at 6'6", a junior center, is huge defensively underneath for the Maniacs. She has a great eye when it comes to blocking shots underneath and making attacks at the rim tough to finish. Riley Diffin, another underneath that is a force for the Maniacs at power forward, and another senior leader for Orofino is the final starter announced. That is once again Sierra Tonnevold, Ella Bearden, Livia Johnson, Caitlin Curtis, and Riley Diffin for the Lady Maniacs as they break huddle. Standing in the center circle for the Orofino Lady Maniacs is Caitlin Curtis, and she will jump against Aubrey Groth for the Kellogg Wildcats. Groth a senior, Curtis a junior. Now the tip is up. We are underway. Goes the way of the Maniacs. Sierra Tonnevold will control it. She gets it corner to Bearden, who takes one step baseline, picks it up, gets it back out. Liv Johnson. Now up top, Riley Diffin. A 2-3 zone for the Kellogg Wildcats in their way black uniforms as Tonnevold catches on the left wing, skips it across. Quick pass to Bearden on the wing. Bearden backing in her defender, hands it off to Johnson. Now up top with Curtis. Curtis over to Diffin. Open for 3, but he'll hang on. Brings it around top, skips it over to Curtis on the right wing. 5 out right now for the Maniacs. Johnson open for 3 from the corner, launches it. It is out of bounds off of the ricochet, and it will be Kellogg Wildcats ball.
Yeah, Orofino, CJ, they used 25 of that 30-second shot clock before they got one launched.
Now back the other way for the Wildcats. It is Michaela Groth that controls it. Orofino extending a 2-3 zone out. Groth gets it to the corner to Aubrey Groth. Tries to get it inside to Henriksen. She's able to catch it off the ricochet. Kick out 3 on the way. Nothing but net good. That is Michaela Groth. I told you she could really shoot it. Maniacs need to keep an eye on her at all times as Maniac break a little pressure. Diffin in the corner. Her pass to Curtis is tipped and stolen away. Aubrey Groth gets it ahead to Henriksen. Now quick pass inside. A turnaround jumper for Peyton Story, and she gets it to go over her defender. A quick lead for the Kellogg Wildcats, 5-0. Pressure across half as the Maniacs break it. Bearden backing in her defender underneath. Kicks it out to Tonnevold, but it's batted right back at her. Gets it to Tonnevold in the corner. Tries to skip it across to the other corner to Riley Diffin. It's tipped, hits the bottom of the backboard. It'll stay with Orofino. Kellogg up 5-0 here with just a minute and a half gone in the first quarter.
Awfully tough when you try to make a cross-court pass underneath the bucket.
Johnson gets it middle of the key to Riley Diffin on the inbound. She misses the short jumper, and loose ball goes out of bounds. It'll be off Orofino as Kellogg gets it back. They've started off quickly offensively, scores on their first 2 possessions. As it'll be Michaela Groth bringing it up, gets it over to Stutzky. Now on the left wing, that is Peyton Story. Story in the middle of the key, gets it to Henriksen. She's got position, turns to the bucket, cannot finish the bunny, fighting for the rebound underneath. That is Peyton Story. And she goes down to the ground. A foul will be called. This is going to be the first foul against Orofino on the evening. And that will go against Ella Bearden. That is her first team foul of the ball game for Orofino. Inbound to Henriksen, tipped and stolen away as Orofino gets it back. Riley Diffin hands it off to Liv Johnson. Looks as though she'll run the point here against the 2-3 zone for the Wildcats. Orofino 4 out, 1 in at the moment. Now 3 out, 2 in. Stepping out, Tonnevold gets it to the high post. Bearden, quick pass out to Johnson, attacking the bucket, puts up the runner. No good. Curtis there for the rebound, but it's tied up. Able to get it out to Tonnevold. Quick trigger three, well off the mark, and it'll be Kellogg ball. It is Jordan Stutzky leading the break, takes it up to the bucket on the left side, able to get the roll up and in good. 7-0 Kellogg Wildcats, and a quick timeout from Coach Olive to stem this momentum for Kellogg. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 7-0 Kellogg. Jeff and I will be back in 30 after this.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
KJO Insurance, along with Clearwater Valley Health, Orofino Health Clinic, backers of the Maniacs on KLER Orofino.
And back to the live action. The Maniacs working against a trap just across half court. Tonnevold able to get it to the wing, lofts it up inside for Caitlin Curtis, tipped into the hands of Bearden, who has it blocked away as she tried to take it up in traffic, and a jump ball called. Bearden going down to the ground after it. Orofino, of course, won the tip, so now the Wildcats will get it back. Michaela Groth will run the points for Kellogg. Gets it over to Stutzky. Stutzky gets by Bearden, now to the left wing with Story. Story driving middle, pulls up, little one-hander, and it hangs up on the rim, falls off, no good. Rebound to Diffin. Diffin and Johnson so big underneath on the boards, and it's over to Diffin, now up top with Tonnevold. 3 out, 2 in. Inside our Curtis gets it, puts up a righty or lefty hook middle, and is able to put Orofino on the board. Bounces around and then drops in good. Wasting no time back the other way. Groth brings it up, hits a cutting Story in the middle, but she's fouled on the pass. And that's going to go against Ella Bearden. That should be Bearden's second foul.
Yeah, just a little reach in. She got more wrist than she got ball.
That'll bring Maddie Waters into the ball game for Bearden. They're sacrificing a little bit of height there as the inbounds goes to the corner. Aubrey Groth pump fake, hands it off. Story, deep three. She launches it off the back rim, no good. Hendrickson, the offensive board, stripped away by Johnson into the hands of Groth. She hands it off, and the three ball is off the mark from Stutzky. Tonnevold bringing it up the right sideline for Orofino, attacking in the break, up and over through traffic, and a travel called. Could not find the room to finish.
Yeah, 1-on-3 break there in the paint, CJ, and she just had no room to get to the bucket, so she took steps.
Sierra kind of pushing the issue there. Groth will get it over to Story on the right wing, now into the corner to Groth. Tries to get it inside post to post, but Riley Diffin's there to steal it away. Get the possession back for Orofino as the outlet comes to Tonnevold. Tonnevold will slow it up. Again, a high-low look for Orofino. Maddie Waters catches on the left wing. Stepping out, Diffin will catch up top. Now over to Tonnevold, right corner. Driving, baseline, pulls up, short corner. The pass lofted out to Johnson. Now drives, kicks to Diffin. Diffin looking for space, hands it off to Johnson. Now on the baseline, the jumper, 15-footer from Tonnevold, no good, a little bit short. And ahead of everybody, Stutzky attacking the bucket. Johnson on her hip, flips it up, no good. And Johnson able to come away with it. Gets the outlet ahead to Tonnevold, reversing the issue. Long pass ahead to Curtis. Curtis going up to the bucket, has it blocked away. She brought that ball down too low as Aubrey Groth, the big forward underneath, will hand it off out top to Jordan Stutzky. Stutzky now gets it to the left wing. And a little pick and roll driving middle. Story has it into the middle of the key. Had it partially blocked right into her hands. Now back out up top. Groth looking for another three ball. Ricochets off, but offensive board for Story as she falls down to the ground. That's going to be a travel. And it'll give it back to Orofino.
Wildcats 3 turnovers, Maniacs with 4. Just a little loose play here in this first quarter.
Yeah, sloppy play on both sides as Tonnevold brings it up, looking at that soft trap look. She finds Diffin wide open under the bucket as she lofts it up, and Diffin is hammered at the rim, and it'll be on the ground.
Yeah. One thing about Kellogg is they move to the ball so very quickly.
Johnson gets it into Curtis. Curtis, pump fake, side steps to the left, has it blocked away, but she's able to corral in the loose ball. Gets it out to Tonnevold. Tonnevold will set up the offense again, still a 2-3 zone. Right corner, Johnson driving baseline, tries to get it into the post to Diffin, and it's stolen by Henriksen, who will bring it up the right side for the Wildcats. Tries to get it to the high post, able to come away with a kick-out three for Stutzky. Is off the front rim, the follow from Groth, and she drops it in good. Michaela Groth now with 5 of her team's 9 points. 9-2 the lead for the Wildcats. 2:15 to go in the first. Tonnevold gets it up to the right wing with Diffin. Diffin is trapped, able to hang on to it, shovels it up top to Johnson, who has her pass stolen away by Henriksen. Leading the break, Groth has an open lane to the buckets, takes it up from the middle, banks it in good. And Michaela Groth now with 7 for the Wildcats as we get under 2 minutes to go in the first. A little bit of soft pressure, looking to trap just across half as Tonnevold is able to evade it. Gets it to the wing, now Diffin in the corner, lofts it up in the middle for Curtis, spins middle, and it'll be a foul call on the ground.
First foul against Kellogg here in this first quarter of play with 1:42 on the clock.
And that foul is going to go against Henriksen. Orofino would be a good thing for Orofino if they could rack up a couple of fouls on her, as now Aaliyah Philp into the ball game. Diffin takes the inbounds for Orofino, gets it over to the left side with Tonnevold, who skips it back across Johnson, diving to the buckets, to the baseline, now back out to Waters. Gets it to Johnson in the corner, looking inside, skips it across Diffin, foot on the line, lofts it up. It's a little short. Henriksen chins the rebound, gets it out to Stutzky. Stutzky for the Wildcats, met by Waters across half. Now to the right side, that's Philp. Philp sets a screen for Story to the right side. Johnson strips it away as she tries to feed it inside. Johnson will bring it up the floor for the Maniacs. Driving middle, hits Tonnevold on the baseline. The short jumper is off the side of the backboard, but Johnson keeps it alive for the Maniacs. Gets it over to Maddie Waters on the left side, defended by Philp. Still looking for room in that 2-3 zone. They rotate well. Down to 50 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Johnson driving baseline on the left side. Gets it back out to Waters. Down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. Waters drives, kicks. Johnson got to make something happen. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Pass back out. It's tipped back into the backcourt. Waters has to chase it down. That's a shot clock violation. First one of the ball game. And that gives it back to the Wildcats. Maniacs just couldn't find a hole in that Wildcats defense, Jeff.
Yeah, unfortunately, they tried to work the ball along the baseline in the left post, CJ, but just a staunch defense by Kellogg where the Maniacs could not set up their offense.
Sadie Olive checks into the ball game. Tonnevold will take a breather for the final 32 seconds of the quarter as it's Philp. Hands it off to Story. Dribble handoff to Stutzky. Big screen from Henriksen there. Gets it to Philp. One dribble, puts it up from short. No good. Henriksen the follow. She hits the deck. And Riley Diffin comes away from the fray with the ball. Gets it ahead to Livia Johnson. Johnson will set things up. 13 seconds left here in the first quarter over on the wing with Olive. Olive defended by Stutzky. Now catching in the corner is Johnson. Down to 5 seconds left. Pass to the middle. Stolen away. Henriksen now has 3 seconds to get it up the floor. Heaves it from half court. It is way short. That's the buzzer that marks the end of the first quarter. And the Kellogg Wildcats with a 9-point lead, 11-2 after 1. Jeff and I take a break. Second quarter action after this.
We toss them. They're awesome. Pizza Factory.
It's back, fresher and hotter. The Pizza Factory reintroduces the all-you-can-eat buffet. Lunchtime in Orofino means all-you-can-eat pizza, breadsticks, sauce, and a delicious salad bar, packed with fresh greens, fruits, proteins, and dressings. The Pizza Factory all-you-can-eat buffet is Monday through Friday, 11-2. Make the all-you-can-eat buffet your next lunchtime stop.
We toss them. They're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your Warren smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Eveready. Best Built Builder Supply helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
Les Schwab Tire Center and Family Eye Care, backers of the Maniacs on KLER.
Start of the second quarter, Maniacs will start with the ball. Waters catches off the inbound, gets it to Johnson on the wing. Now skips it across to Sadie Olive. High post, Diffin rips it through, gets it out to Waters. Waters tries to get it inside. Checking in at the break was Paige Deo, but that pass is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Orofino. They put 2 on the block and a couple out top as Diffin takes it inside and takes it up strong. She'll draw the foul.
These are our first shots from the charity stripe here tonight, CJ. Come with 7:44 here in the first half of play remaining.
And Orofino would like to see a lot more of those. They'd like to get a couple of these Kellogg stars in foul trouble, make things a little bit easier for them as the first free throw rattles in and out, no good for Diffin.
Watson's Grocery, Orofino, Peak Physical Therapy and Wellness, proud backers of the Maniacs during this 24-25 season.
Diffin staring down her second free throw. This one's a little long. Liv Johnson there for the rebound. She keeps it alive for Orofino. She'll back it out, skips it across to Olive. Now in the middle, Diffin turns, zips it to the corner. Now Tonavold back in the ball game. She can't sit for long. The offense runs through her. She gets it to the wing, then cuts corner. Johnson looking for space. Takes a few dribbles middle, kicks it out to Olive. Now catching corner again. Johnson drives by Groth, pulls up short corner. She's got 2 on her, has to get it out. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Now inside to Diffin, down to 5, turns, puts it up from 8 feet. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound, pulled down, tied up. The possession arrow will go to the Kellogg Wildcats. Orofino struggling to find good looks offensively.
Right now, Kellogg winning the rebound battle here, CJ. Orofino's going to have to try and get more of those offensive rebounds.
Dribble handoff out top to Story. Story moving right, spins back middle, has a lane to the bucket all the way and cannot finish at the rim. Fighting for her own rebound as she goes to the ground. The kick out is stolen by Liv Johnson. And Coach Nearing calls a timeout.
I think that had to have been too late, though. The possession was already in Orofino's favor.
That is puzzling. I think Coach Olive wonders as well. But it'll be a 30-second timeout, 11-2 while we sort this out. 6:46 to go in the first half. Jeff and I back in 30 after this.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Just one more way you'll get more from less. Stop by the store or find your tires at leschwab.com. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
And the inbound for Kellogg. Groth gets it right back in the corner, launches the 3 ball off the back rim, no good. They get the offensive board. Stutzky driving, puts it up on the baseline while contested, and she's going to draw the foul. Kellogg will see free throws.
These will be the first free throws, and unfortunately for us, CJ, we have a great advantage of seeing where the ball is at. The first free throw by Kellogg is good. The timeout was called when Orofino had possession. It was a Kellogg timeout, but they gave the ball back to Kellogg.
Second free throw goes as well for Stutzky. She's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 13-2 now our score, as the Wildcats lead Orofino here early. Liv Johnson will control it, gets it to Tonavold on the right wing, then cuts corner. Gets it to the high post with Diffin, turns post to Curtis. Beautiful ball movement, can't finish at the rim, but she gets her own rebound, and the second one goes. Caitlin Curtis has all 4 points for Orofino, 13-4. Back the other way, Stutzky. Dribble handoff out top to Philp, moving left. Philp defended closely by Olive, hands it off now to Story. Story comes off a pick and roll from Henriksen, gets it middle of the key, then kicks it out. 3 launched on the way is good from Jordan Stutzky.
All the defense had collapsed in underneath the bucket, and CJ, she was wide open.
Now Tonavold finds herself in the lane, kicks it across to Olive. Now quick pass to Diffin. Daylight for 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound goes off Liv Johnson, out of bounds. Our score is 16-4. Kellogg leads it by 12. And now have possession, as well as Philp will check out. In for her, Bella Schillereff. And bringing it up will be Groth. Michaela Groth gets it to Schillereff on the right wing. They always have a dribble handoff to get into their offense. And in the corner, Groth open for three. Ricochets off the iron. Long rebound tracked down by Story. And as you said, Jeff, Kellogg really beating Orofino on the boards tonight. As it is now Story out top, hands it off to Groth on the right wing. They kind of lull you to sleep with those dribble handoffs. Story contested three ball. She knocks it down. And these Wildcats can definitely shoot it, proving it here early as they jump out to a 19-4 advantage.
That's well outside the arc, CJ. At least 2-3 steps.
Liv Johnson will control it for Orofino, takes it to the left side, able to get it away to Diffin. Now Diffin attacking, gets in the key, jump stop kick out to Tonnevold. She lofts it up for Curtis, who cannot come down with it. And it'll be Stutzky pushing it up the left side. Schiller, a quick pass inside, and it is off the mark and stolen away by Liv Johnson, who will slow things up. 4:35 to go here in the first half, 19-4. Orofino has some work to do in the middle to Curtis, zips it to the corner, then right back. And she is fouled from behind on the post entry. Foul's going to go against, I believe, Schiller here.
I saw 1-1, but yeah, there's 2-1 up on the board. Yeah, it's 2-1.
That is Danny Henriksen. And that actually a pretty big foul for Orofino, as that'll take one of the studs for the Wildcats off the floor. She provides so much underneath for the Wildcats. Now it'll be Johnson inside to Diffin, and Diffin cannot finish underneath, but Curtis there for the follow. That doesn't go either. Another offensive board for Curtis, and another follow. Third time is the charm, Jeff.
That's right, that's right. Curtis was just magic underneath. She didn't even move her feet to come down with 2 rebounds, CJ.
19-6 now. Curtis has all 6. Again, dribble handoff out top. Schiller got away with a carry there. She's doubled out front. And a jump ball will get the ball back for Orofino.
Yeah, CJ, I definitely thought she rolled the ball, but the ball came up above her shoulder, and when she brought it down, she was tied up. One way or the other, it's a turnover on the Wildcats.
Ella Bearden now into the ball game for Orofino. On the floor for Orofino, at Johnson, Tonnevold, at Diffin, Bearden, and Curtis as Tonnevold controls it. Waves off a screen, crosses left up and over into the middle. Nice move. The runner doesn't go, though. And Bearden, the offensive board. Quick pass to Diffin out front. Pump fake, drives, pulls up in the middle, and she will drop it in for Orofino. The first points outside of Curtis, and it's 19-8. Michaela Groth back the other way, gets it out to Stutzky at the volleyball line, driving middle, gets it to the baseline, pulling it out is Story, then attacks middle once again, a runner of her own, hard off the backboard, and Johnson pulls down the rebound, pushing it up the floor. She'll attack without numbers, puts it up, and cannot finish underneath. The rebound tipped out of bounds, and okay, the original call was Kellogg ball, but that, I knew that couldn't be right. The other official corrects it. And it is going to stay with Orofino. There was a solid wall of black jerseys there. And it is into Tonnevold. Quick trigger, 3 off the inbound, no good. Rattles off, but an off the ball foul call underneath as Ella Bearden hits the deck. And it's going to go against Kellogg. And that's got to be against 1-3. That is Regina in there, and the kick out is Diffin. The shot on the way off the front iron and no good. And the Wildcats, a double dribble off the rebound as a little indecision from Story. And that is Ella Regina that is in the ball game for the Wildcats. Off the inbound, Diffin cannot hit the 3 ball from the left side. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. Pushing it up the floor is Stutzky. Gets it to Story, rips it left and gets a step on her defender but cannot finish. And it's off the back rim. Orofino with the rebound. Under 3 to go here in the first half, 19-8. The Wildcats lead it, but Orofino looking better in the second as they get it to Diffin. On the left wing, Diffin has a step to the middle, finds Johnson underneath. What a duo there is. Johnson finishes with contact, got the bucket plus the foul, and she'll head to the free throw line to tack on one more.
Opportunity for Orofino to cut into this 9-point deficit against Kellogg. Do it here at the line. They are 0 for 2 right now from the free throw line as Kellogg makes defensive changes, but Johnson at the free throw line, she's been traditionally very good.
And that free throw nestles in good for Johnson. That cuts it to an 8-point ball game, and checking into the game is Aaliyah Philp. That was actually a big foul for Orofino as Story has to sit down with 3. Now to the high post, Aubrey Groth turns, puts it up, hard off the backboard, no good. Riley Diffin gets the rebound for Orofino. Things starting to turn in their favor a little bit. They didn't put that last point up on the board for Orofino. Johnson crosses up. Stutzky kicks it out. Bearden open for 3. It's off the side iron. Fighting for the rebound. Tonnevold keeps it alive. Able to get it up to Bearden. Bearden inside to Curtis. Now out to Diffin. 12-footer from the baseline is off the mark. And it is a Stutzky with the rebound. They still haven't put that 11th point up.
It still says 19-10, but it is 19-11.
And it's on the right wing with Groth inside. Aubrey Groth now back out. And it is inside Aubrey Groth. Stutzky open for 3, launches it from deep off the front iron, but Michaela Groth gets it, hands it off to Stutzky. Now inside the Urgina, entered into the post. Aubrey Groth turns, shoots over Curtis, but can't finish the bunny, and Curtis with the rebound. Liv Johnson will slow things up. Orofino starting to tire, now in the middle. Tonnevold, step back, mid-range jumper off the back rim, no good. Michaela Groth with the rebound. Michaela Groth, eyes up, pushes up the floor, finds Aubrey Groth wide open under the bucket, but cannot finish from short. That was a great pass from sister to sister, but Tonnevold will clean up the rebound, get it out to Johnson inside Curtis, turns middle as she's apt to do, and she took an extra step there.
Yeah, unfortunately, she took a little bump underneath in the paint, CJ, and it kind of knocked her off her right foot. She came down on that left foot and then took another step after that. Turnover on the Maniacs. Their 10th here of the first half so far.
That is her first instinct, to always turn left when she catches in the middle. And she could put a counter move on that would be very effective as Stutzky catches out on the top left. Now Michaela Groth. The pass back out, tipped away, under a minute to go here in the first half. On the right side is Stutzky, and they did finally put that 11th point up there. Stutzky trapped in the right corner and a foul called. 52.5 ticks on the clock.
Not a shooting foul, and so the Kellogg Wildcats will have to enter it in from the right side of their own bucket.
That goes against Liv Johnson. They do get it on the wing, and Groth open in the corner for 3, and she takes advantage of it, knocks it down. She's now in double figures on the ball game, 22-11. 40 ticks left here in the first half. On the right side is Johnson, and Tonnevold cuts through. Johnson finds Diffin underneath. One dribble, looks to put up a hook shot, but a travel called. Don't know that I saw the travel.
I don't think so either. You took a look at Diffin. Her back was to the bucket, and she put the ball down and made a move to open herself up, and she was whistled for a travel.
Now Groth will get it to Stutzky. And the shot clock is off as there's only 21 seconds left in the quarter. Groth cuts between 2 defenders and able to put up a nice-looking runner there that finds the bottom of the net. Aubrey Groth with her first points of the ball game. Now 24-11, down to 10 seconds left in the half. Tonnevold driving middle, kicks it left side. Bearden pump fake, one dribble right, puts up the 16-footer, hangs up on the front rim and drops in good. Ella Bearden cuts it 24-13, and before Stutzky can get to the desperation heave off, the buzzer sounds that marks the end of the first half. And after 2 quarters of play, it is the Kellogg Wildcats 24, the Orofino Maniacs at 13. It's out of the gates, Jeff. It looked like it was all Wildcats, but Orofino taking strides there in the second quarter, and that could be promising for Coach Olive and his coaching staff.
Yeah, right now, face it, I mean, Kellogg's just playing some very, very good defense. Maniacs get the ball in the paint, and they just dropped in on the shooter. Orofino was not shooting very well from the field, but I'm sure that's something they're going to try and work on here in the locker room at halftime.
Most definitely. Again, 24-13 our score here at the half. Jeff and I will take a quick break. We'll be back with our Maniac halftime report after this.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
You've decided that those aching muscles, sore joints, and overall ill feeling has finally got to stop. Make today the day you start by visiting Peak Physical Therapy on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. Ask about visiting with one of our many qualified physical therapists about your issues and get onto the path of well-being. The goal of PT is to determine the root cause of your symptoms and move you forward to what you love. Peak Physical Therapy. Visit today and get healthy tomorrow.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
We're back here at Orofino High School, where we are at halftime of the girls matchup, Orofino and Kellogg. Right now, Kellogg with the upper hand, 24-13. We are going to step aside for a moment as we visit with Sean Diffin, head girls softball coach at Orofino. Coach, we're going to talk a little bit about softball, but first, your thoughts on the first half of this game here.
Yeah, we were just talking about it, Jeff. You know, we got to run them off the three-point line a little better. They got hot out there. Hopefully we can kind of get a few stops here coming out in the second half and make a few baskets of our own. We're pretty cold and they're pretty hot, and that's not a good combination for a basketball game. You know, you take a look at trying to drop the ball in low where a lot of our shooters work well from in the paint or baseline. Right now, Kellogg defense just closing in on our shooters. Yeah, you know, 2-3 defense, that's what it's designed to do, is keep you outside. And when we don't shoot well from the outside and we're struggling from the inside right now, Riley's missed a few, Caitlin's missed a few. It's just not a good combo there. Well, you just mentioned Riley, your daughter. She is a senior. How does that feel to know that your first kid is about ready to graduate high school? I don't know yet. You know, it's kind of surreal. It feels like not too long ago I was the one down there doing what she's doing now. So yeah, it sure went by quick, I'll tell you that. It does too. Well, let's go ahead and talk about Orofino High School softball. You've been the coach now for, gosh, I'm going to say at least 10 years. Is that right? Maybe 8? Yeah, well, I've been the head coach since 2019, but I've been part of it since 2012. So okay. This is be year 13 since I started, so had a lot of time there. Of course, we're in the basketball season, and a lot of the kids that are on this court right now are going to be kids that are going to be playing for you. Tell me a little bit about what you hope to achieve this season. Well, I hope we get better, you know, build on what we did last year. I think we did a lot better than a lot of people thought we might have, and I think we left some games on the table there at the end. You were there, you watched some of those games. I think we definitely left a couple on the table and could have really shown something more than we did. Unfortunately, things didn't go our way. We lost that game in extras to New Plymouth, who ended up taking third. So hopefully we build on that and maybe do it again. How do you keep your girls in shape in the off season? I mean, right now, like your daughter Riley, she's playing basketball. She's not a question, but some of these other girls. Well, that's the hope, you know, that they do other sports. They either play volleyball or they play basketball or something like that. But other than that, just getting them in the gym, trying to do some weight training, do some things down in the hitting facility, things like that. We're lucky that we have that, so we can do some hitting drills and things like that. And we can do some speed and strength drills down there. But outside of that, hopefully they're involved in other sports, and ultimately that's what makes most sports cultures the best that they can be, is when you have those athletes playing multiple sports. So hopefully they're getting some of that. But you know, like Reese Dale specifically, I know she's in her shop every night. You know, her and Dad are out there working on whatever they need to work on. Hopefully a lot of the other girls that aren't playing sports right now are doing that. And what about you and your assistants? How do you spend the off season? Do you converse about things that you feel are going to be strong points? What are your weaknesses? How to address those? Oh, yeah, for sure. It's always a back-and-forth conversation between everybody that's involved. You know, Matt's the assistant coach, then you got Jesse helping out, you got Scott helping out. So, yeah, we're always on the phone here and there, picking up little things from each other. You know, I saw this video, or I watched this happen down at this camp, or anything like that. Any new knowledge that they can bring to a program, we definitely run that across each other for sure.
I know that I've not seen a schedule yet, but traditionally softball starts about that second, third week of March anyway. Do you have any idea what it looks like this year?
Yeah, that first weekend in March, I think we got Kellogg right out of the gate. Kellogg and Priest River back-to-back, I believe, the last schedule I saw. We don't really have our league schedule completely figured out yet, but I know we got teams like Grangeville, Genesee, who's a state champ. We're trying to pick up Moscow, who had a good showing in the 4A state championships last year. So we got some good teams on schedule. And then, of course, our league games. You know, we play every league team 3 times, so we got 12 games there alone. So see how that goes.
Looking forward to an exciting season with Maniacs softball coming up. And, Coach, we want to wish you best of luck. And since your daughter's out here hustling on the court, we wish her the best of luck as well.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
All right, that's Sean Diffin. He's the head coach of Orofino Maniacs softball. More of the halftime show after this.
Attention, Orofino. Are your insurance rates so high you're considering bubble wrapping your car? Before you invest in industrial-strength bubble wrap, give KJO Insurance a call. We're the bulldogs of the insurance world. And we're not talking about those cute, snoring couch potatoes. We mean the tenacious, won't let go of your pants kind of bulldogs. At KJO, we sink our teeth into finding you the best rates and never let go. Our agents are so persistent, they make telemarketers look like quitters. So whether you're insuring your home, car, or your prized collection of garden gnomes, call KJO Insurance, 208-476-5713. That's 208-476-5713. KJOinsurance.com, where our bite is worse than our bark, but only for high insurance rates. Remember, that's KJO Insurance.
It's amazing that we wear something different every day to work and try our best to change up our look. New shoes or shirt or even a haircut can really make a difference. But when was the last time you changed out those glasses? If it's been more than a couple years since you visited your optometrist, now's the time. Dr. Rick Lindgren and staff at Family Eye Care are here to take care of your family's eyes. If your vision changes, even slightly, those old glasses you're wearing may not be doing you any favors. It only takes a few minutes to have your eyes professionally examined. You just may be surprised at how much you've been missing. Find new brand name frames for less than you might think. Accentuate your personal style with statement-making glasses for a look that's bold, original, and unforgettable. Let Family Eye Care help take care of your eyes. Call and make an appointment today at 476-4814. Family Eye Care, Michigan Avenue, Orofino, and Highway 12 West in Kamei. Come on in and see the difference.
And welcome back once again, just prior to the end of halftime period here at Orofino High School at the half of the girls game. It is the Orofino Maniacs trailing by 11, 24-13 to the visiting Kellogg Wildcats. And Jeff, the first quarter was pretty tough for Orofino. They had just 2 points in that first quarter, but they were able to turn things on in that second quarter and put up 11, and things looking up a little bit for the Maniacs.
Difficult for the Maniacs turnover department. They had 11 turnovers, forced 9 out of the Wildcats. Team rebounding edge barely to the Wildcats, 17-16. Maniacs shot just 1 of 3 or 33% from the free throw line. They were 25% from the field, while the Wildcats are 100% from the free throw stripe. They were 2 for 2, and then they shot 32% from the field, 9 of 28. 3 of those, however, CJ, are trifectas. Scoring by the quarter, 11-2 at the end of the first period. Kellogg, halftime 24-13.
Power of the three-point shot. As the Wildcats start off the third quarter with the ball, Groth will take the inbounds. A 2-3 zone for Orofino. Bearden and Tonnevold out top as Story catches on the right wing. Story defended closely by Bearden. Drives, kicks out, open for 3 from the top is Groth. And that one is a little bit long. Long rebound goes out of bounds. It will be Orofino ball. Cannot leave her that wide open many times. That's going to be Cash most of the time.
Diffin was telling us during the halftime show that shot should just not work in the 2-3 zone.
Long pass ahead to Curtis, tries to go across the key post to Diffin, but is tipped and stolen away. Pushing it up the floor is Stutzky. Picks up her dribble at the volleyball line, gets it away to Groth, now on the left wing, defended by Tonnevold. Now up top with Stutzky, comes off a pick, now gets it over to Groth. Up top with Stutzky, turns, gets it to Story in the middle. Henriksen, it's batted away, but Groth able to come up with a loose ball, gets it up top. Stutzky, one dribble, puts it up for three. It's off the front rim, no good. Somehow coming up with the rebound underneath his Story, has it stripped away into the hands of Curtis. And now Johnson pushing it up the other way, 1-on-4. She's got to slow that up, and she does. Now gets it over on the right side to Tonnevold. Quick jumper from the baseline is no good, but Caitlin Curtis there for the follow. That doesn't go. And Johnson, another offensive board kick out three for Bearden off the back rim. And Orofino just can't buy a bucket at the moment. Henriksen with the strong rebound gets it out ahead and pushing it up the floor. Stutzky, nice find in the middle. One dribble as Story puts it up in traffic. The follow from Henriksen doesn't go. Groth fighting for the rebound with Bearden. And a jump ball is called. It'll be Orofino ball as we look at the individual statistics from the first half. Michaela Groth was leading the way for the Wildcats with 10 points. Peyton Story has 9, 5 from Jordan Stutzky and 2 from Aubrey Groth as Diffin catches in the right corner. Defended by Groth, hits a cutting Tonnevold. The runner too hard off the backboard and no good as Story chins the rebound. For Orofino, 2 from Ella Bearden, Liv Johnson with 3. Caitlin Curtis leads the way with 6, and Riley Diffin has 2. Now Story inside Henriksen. She rips it through, puts it up amongst the trees, and she'll draw a whistle. And we'll head to the free throw line.
Want to say thank you to our sponsors, Atkinson Distributing and Finke Logging, helping to bring you tonight's basketball broadcast on KLER Orofino.
Henriksen's free throw is up and off the iron, no good.
Want to also say thank you for those listening in on our YouTube channel, KLER 1300 AM. Call your friends outside of town and say if you want to listen to the game, that's where you'll find it.
Henriksen staring down her second. This one nestles in good. 1 for 2 there from the charity stripe. 25-13. That was the first point scored in the second half. Long pass ahead to Diffin as there was a soft trap look. Diffin sees a lane to the buckets, takes it strong and cannot finish, but underneath an offensive rebound and a foul call. That's Paige DeAyo into the ball game for Orofino. And that's the first foul of the second half against the Wildcats. And that will go against Story, her second. Tonnevold gets it inside and a turnaround from underneath. Johnson no good, but the offensive board kept alive and Diffin able to hit it from just in front of the free throw line. Diffin now with 4 in the game, and it's back to a 10-point ball game, 25-15. Groth setting up the offense for the Wildcats, gets to the right side. Story hands it off in the corner to Groth. Aubrey Groth driving, puts up the runner from the left side, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Diffin. Diffin chinning it strong, gets it out to Tonnevold, and Tonnevold taking signs from coach will slow it up. 3 out, 2 in. Bearden open on the left wing, but hangs on to it. Gets it to Tonnevold. She'll fire for 3 from the corner. That's no good. Henriksen the rebound, and it's reversed back the other way now. The Wildcats pushing it up the floor as Stutzky gets it to Groth, open for 3 from the top. Doesn't take much space for her to knock it down. And Michaela Groth now with 13 in the ball game, stretches it back to a 13-point game, 28-15, as Wildcats look to trap just across half. Bearden catches. She'll fire it to the corner with Diffin. Diffin, defender flies by, attacking the bucket, takes contact, and she's going to draw the foul and head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, again, the Maniacs can only help themselves out here from the free throw stripe. They're 1 of 3. And Riley is at the free throw stripe, CJ, where she has not found any luck here this evening.
Yeah, she is 0 for 2 so far from the free throw line. But she'll try to break that streak here. Diffin's free throw, she knocks it down.
Our friends helping to bring you tonight's basketball game include the Pizza Factory. Make sure that you're listening in at our post-game show for the Pizza Factory Player of the Game.
Diffin's second free throw is short, didn't draw iron. That'll give it right to the Wildcats. Our score 28-16. And it'll be Stutzky that brings it up for Kellogg. 4:45 to go in the third quarter. Gets it over to Groth on the left side, defended by Tonnevold. Now into the corner. Groth steps back, gets it to Michaela Groth. Both Aubrey and Michaela Groth in the ball game. It'll be Danny Henriksen back out to Stutzky. Now swings it over to Groth. Another try for three, and this one ricochets off the side iron, no good, but Stutzky keeps it alive for the Wildcats inside. Nice find to Groth up and under, and that just hangs up on the rim. Tonnevold comes away with the loose ball, but we have a foul call off the ball. And that's going to give it back to the Wildcats. Tough break there for the Maniacs.
2-3.
Orofino doesn't have a 3-2.
3-2.
That is Diffin. Diffin's first, second team foul of the quarter. It's into Stutzky, back to the corner with Groth, then she'll fire for three. It's off the iron, no good. They run the same baseline out of bounds play every time underneath. Coach Olive can take advantage of that defensively. And it'll be on the right side with Johnson. Now to Tonnevold in the corner. Tonnevold up top, Diffin, at Bearden, 16-footer, short, out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats basketball.
Maniacs are getting more defensive down in the keys, CJ. Shots that were easy foulers for Kellogg in the first half, no longer there. There's another defensive play.
Pass to the high post, nearly stolen away, tipped into the hands of Groth, who was trapped by Bearden and Diffin, but she is thrown to the ground, and that's going to draw a foul call, likely on Orofino.
Yeah, I think that's going to be on Riley. It is 3-2. That's going to be her third. Is that correct, CJ?
That should be her second. So not what Coach Olive wants to see, but not in danger just yet. The inbounds goes to Henriksen. Quick pass to the corner. Stutzky pump fake driving runner, partially blocked. Rebound slapped out of bounds by Henriksen. It'll be Orofino ball. And this is a physical fight underneath in this ball game. Orofino not backing down. Tonnevold fires it down the floor underneath to Dale. Hands it off to Johnson. Fouled from behind, but no call as she misses the free throw jumper. And it'll be Aubrey Groth then that draws the foul. A frustration foul following the miss. And it'll be Wildcats ball as Aubrey Groth gets it back to Stutzky. A 2-3 zone still for Orofino with Bearden and Tonnevold out top. Story gets it to the high post. Henriksen zips it to the corner. It's through the hands of Groth. It'll go out of bounds, and Orofino will have it. 3:21 left here in the third quarter. It's the Kellogg Wildcats 28, the Orofino Maniacs 16. Pressure across half, and Johnson able to break away. Sees the pass to the bucket, hands it off to Deo. Now out to Bearden. Bearden pump faking, driving, kicking. It'll be Tonnevold, and she runs smack into the defender, who hits the ground, and a blocking foul going to go against Stutzky, I believe, here.
Yeah, Stutzky was moving back, but she couldn't move back fast enough. There was a head of steam offensively for the Maniacs, and so that is just the first foul against Stutzky. Is that right?
It is the third team foul on Wildcats. Diffin open off the inbound. Short jumper does not go. Orofino has just been so snake bit tonight. They've gotten some good looks. Now over to Groth on the right side. The difference has been Wildcats been cashing in their looks. Now on the right side with Groth, and she's had a lot to do with it. Over on the left side now into Henriksen. Henriksen turns, gets it to Groth. Now up top Stutzky. Stutzky, weird entry angle, but gets it to Henriksen between two defenders. Somehow gets it up, and it does not go, but Bearden diving on the floor after the ball, and she will be able to tie it up and cause the jump ball. Arrow is the way of the Wildcats as Paige Dale will check in. Or sorry, Sadie Olive. Paige Dale already on the floor, but Ella Bearden will head off. On the floor for Orofino, Deo, Olive, Diffin, Tonnevold, and Johnson. Now it's into Henriksen. Henriksen one dribble, puts it up with one hand, toilet bowls out, and Diffin gets the rebound for Orofino. Gets it out to Tonnevold. Tonnevold eyes up, will bring it up. She sees no advantage in pushing the tempo, so she gets it over to Johnson. Now in the corner, Tonnevold catches again, tries to get it into Diffin, but right there is Stutzky, opportunistic, steals it away. She'll push it up the middle of the floor, blows by Olive, puts it up with her left, banks it in good. What a play by Stutzky. And it's back to a 14-point game, 30-16. Just over 2 to go in the third. Tonnevold not across half. Now we'll get it across to Diffin on the right wing. Diffin pulls up mid-range, pushed from behind, nearly bowled over, but Diffin not easy to push over.
No, she's the catcher for the softball team, and you can betcha that she knows her center of gravity.
She's got a solid frame. She's so powerful underneath her and Johnson. provide that physicality that the Maniacs sorely need underneath. And Diffin takes the inbound, wide open, cannot finish from short. Little 8-footer doesn't go. And Groth will bring it up the floor for the Wildcats. Hands it off, that's Philp. Now to Regina. And she travels as she looks to take it to the top of the key. And Orofino will take it. Minute 41 to go in the third. The Wildcats up 14, 30-16. Tonnevold hands it off to Johnson at the volleyball line. 3 out, 2 in for Orofino. Olive catches wing and gets it to Johnson in the corner. Post entry to Deo, turns middle, puts it up with her right. No good, it's short. And now Story comes away with the ball. She'll get it to Groth. Groth will set up the offense. She's defended by Olive, takes it to the left wing. Now out top, Henriksen steps out. Over on the right side, Philp will drive middle, pulls up at the free throw line as the ball batted back to her, able to get it away to Groth. Groth gets a little bit of room, gets it to the corner, Regina, and she travels once again.
Well, the Maniacs have extended that 2-3 zone, CJ, so that three-point shot that Kellogg was taking almost at will in the first half, it's been cut severely.
Yeah, Orofino has been ramping up their defensive pressure, moving and communicating a lot better than they did in the first half. Olive catches on the left wing. Now it is Johnson in the corner, gets it into Deo. Deo turns, gets it out top, Diffin. Diffin pushing, kicks it corner to Tonnevold. Tonnevold has it short corner, and it is Story that's all over, and Story is going to get called for a foul.
Second consecutive foul for Story and the Kellogg Wildcats. And again, the rules have changed on how many fouls you need to collect before you go to the line anymore. That's just been basically thrown out.
Yeah, it's now anything over 5 1/4 is the bonus as Tonnevold cashes in her first.
Our game tonight, folks, brought to you by friends at Best Built Builder Supply, KJO Insurance, and Clearwater Valley Health, Orofino Health Clinic.
Story will check out of the ball game in for her. Need to see that number. That is Regina once again. And Tonnevold's second free throw long, but Diffin there for the rebound and follow. That doesn't go either. She'll have to tie it up underneath. That's a jump ball, and Orofino should have it. Orofino just struggling from the charity stripe tonight, and the pass to Diffin once again, pump fake, one dribble, puts it up, can't finish from short. Dale with the offensive board, gets it to Diffin. She gets another try, and now an offensive foul. That foul for Orofino could be a bit of a problem. That is her third.
14th turnover by the Maniacs now here, CJ.
Down to 32 seconds left in the third quarter as Stutzky breaks away, has it on the right wing, hesitation, and a foul will be called, though.
Where is that at?
She had Sadie Olive on her hip, and I believe that's probably where it's going to be called. It's going to be a hip check on Olive, it is. Second foul on Olive, and now the bonus for the Wildcats, as that's the 5th foul against Orofino in the quarter with 28 ticks left. Stutzky's free throw nestles in good.
Thank you for listening. Our game is brought to you by Les Schwab Tire Center and Family Eye Care on 13 KLER Orofino.
Stutzky looking to add to the 14-point lead, and this one rattles off no good, stays at 31-17. The outlet goes to Tonnevold. Tonnevold, long pass ahead to Olive, ill-advised pass, tipped and stolen away. Groth now will set up the offense. They can hold for the last shot of the quarter if they would like. Stutzky gets it over to Regina and comes off a screen from Philp. Regina has it stripped away, and it goes out of bounds on the baseline. It'll stay with the Wildcats. They have 3.6 seconds left as they have it near the corner on the baseline. Groth nearly hit the deck there.
Yeah, just one of the things that I think was missed, CJ, is an illegal screen on Kellogg. It was a running screen, and unfortunately the Maniacs just couldn't capitalize on it.
Pass goes to the wing, and at the buzzer it is Stutzky that fires it up. That's off the back rim, no good. After 3 quarters of play, a 14-point lead for the Wildcats, 31-17. Jeff and I will take a break. More Maniac girls basketball coming up in a minute on KLER Orofino.
Atkinson Distributing, your trusted source for Chevron fuels and oils, is proud to cheer on our area basketball teams this season. The Orofino boys and girls are on fire, shooting the lights out and giving it their all on the court. Atkinson Distributing invites everyone to come out, support our athletes, and enjoy the thrill of the game. Let's show our teams the spirit of our community and back them all the way to victory. Good luck, Orofino, from your friends at Atkinson Distributing, fueling your journey and your passion for the game.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Eveready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
I want to thank you for listening. Our game is a service of Watson's Grocery Orofino and Peak Physical Therapy and Wellness during this 24-25 season.
8 minutes left on the clock. Orofino with a bit of a hill to climb to get back into it, as it is 31-17. Kellogg starts with the ball, and immediately a turnover as Orofino able to steal away the pass to the middle. Tonnevold will set up the offense up top with Johnson over on the left side. Olive. Johnson cuts corner. She gets it to Johnson. Johnson's defender one step by, and a pull-up jumper, no good. And that's going to be over the back on Tonnevold. Tonnevold doing anything she can to try and get the advantage there, but
I think she went over the back of Story. I think Story was set up for that rebound, CJ. Tonnevold, not the tallest, but she's very athletic. Defensive, or excuse me, Kellogg with personnel changes.
Philp will check out. And it'll be a 1-2-2 full court pressure look for Orofino. It's into Groth now to the middle to Henriksen. She turns, gets it up the floor to Groth. 2-on-1 against Diffin. Diffin got a hand in there, but it missed, and a follow there, and a rebound. Rebound and follow to Aubrey Groth. 33-17. Liv Johnson will bring it up for Orofino. 3 out, 2 in, gets it to Tonnevold on the wing. Pull-up jumper from mid-range, and it's a little bit short, and that's going to be a ticky-tack foul on Riley Diffin. That's not what Orofino can afford there.
Yeah, you need Riley in there as a playmaker, CJ, and now with her 4th personal foul.
Long pass to the middle against the pressure to Henriksen, and that's how you break that pressure, is you get it to the middle. Has to collapse. Now Aubrey Groth for the corner, and it does not draw iron. Long rebound goes out of bounds off of the Wildcats as Stutzky came out of nowhere with a chance to save it, but wasn't able to. And now Regina checks out of the ball game, and in for her, back in Henriksen. It'll be Coach Olive. They'll take a full timeout. His team trailing 33-17, 6:59 to go. Jeff and I take a break. More Maniac basketball in a minute on KLER Orofino.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
Living with diabetes, Clearwater Valley Health in Orofino is here for you. Join our diabetes support group every first Monday of the month, evenings from 4 to 5. In the Orofino Clinic classroom, led by Clint Cullens, a licensed and registered dietitian nutritionist. You'll get expert guidance on everything from setting realistic goals to tracking blood sugar levels. Connect with others, learn and feel empowered in your journey with diabetes. For more information, call Clearwater Valley Health today. Together, let's manage diabetes with confidence.
Back from the timeout, Sadie Olive catches on the left wing for Orofino. They trail 33-17. She takes it around now to the right wing, defended by Groth. Finds a cutting Tonnevold in the middle. She takes it up, had the ball stripped away, but a foul called. And Tonnevold will get a chance to cut into this lead from the free throw line.
Again, our friends that are bringing you tonight's game include Simmons Natal Sanitation, Terry Bowling of Camus Financial Services, and P1FCU.
Tonnevold knocks down her first free throw. Puts it to 33-18. Second free throw on the way. This one off the back iron from Tonnevold. Rebound goes the way of the Wildcats. That foul was the third on Jordan Stutzky. It'll be Groth controlling it. Gets it to the corner with Aubrey Groth. Now up top, Michaela Groth. Hands it off to Stutzky. Stutzky defended by Tonnevold. Comes off a screen, kicks it out. Groth daylight, fires it for three. It's a little bit short. Tonnevold emerges with the ball, brings it up the left sideline. A foot race to the bucket. Tonnevold able to slip by, but cannot finish full speed. And Henriksen comes away with it. And the big girl will bring it up the right side. She is tripped up.
Not what I saw, CJ, but my opinion does not count. She looked as though she was trying to actually turn and make a pass to the middle. She got her feet crossed up and went down, but another foul on Orofino.
And that is the third foul on Liv Johnson. Not the greatest sign. Aubrey Groth, the pass to the middle is stolen away by Diffin. Diffin gets the outlet to Tonnevold. 33-18. Orofino still with time to climb back in this thing. Tonnevold gets it to Johnson on the right wing. They have to score some points quick, though. The pass to the corner off the hands of Tonnevold, but then tipped by... Nope, it is off Tonnevold. Out of bounds, and it'll be Kellogg ball. Full court pressure, and Johnson steals away the inbounds pass. She's got one to beat at the bucket. Takes it up too hard off the backboard. Groth the rebound for the Wildcats. And it's those opportunities that you have to cash in on. And Orofino just has not been able to get those to go tonight. Stutzky comes off a screen from Henriksen. Picks up her dribble. Top of the key, turns, gets it Aubrey Groth. Aubrey, two dribbles to the right. Pulls foot on the line. Off the back rim, no good. Diffin skying up for the rebound. Gets the outlet to Johnson. Johnson will bring it up the floor for Orofino. She's met by Groth at the top of the key. Gets it over to Tonnevold, then cuts corner. They enter it to the corner with Johnson. Back out Tonnevold on the right wing. Swings it over to Bearden. Tonnevold's going to need to start taking those shots as it's kicked out to her once again. 15 on the shot clock. Skips it across to Johnson. And Johnson traveled as she was pushed by her own player. I don't know that I necessarily agree with the call, but that is what the officials saw.
I think games should be officiated from the crow's nest.
Yeah. We do have a great vantage as Henriksen takes the inbounds for the Wildcats. Down under 5 minutes to go. Time dwindling away. Now the pass. Story wasn't expecting it. Somehow able to keep it inbounds and hands it off to Aubrey Groth. Has a step on Deo. Puts up the runner from the baseline. No good. Henriksen tracks down the rebound in the corner. Kicks it out Stutzky for three. A little bit short. Henriksen another rebound and follow. That one no good. Stutzky the rebound. Loses the handle into the hands of Ella Bearden. It is tied up and the jump ball arrow is the way of the Maniacs. Maddie Waters now in the ball game for Orofino. On the floor for Orofino, Johnson, Waters, Deo, Curtis, and Bearden as they have a high 1-4 set. Get it into Bearden on the wing. Then Johnson cuts corner, tries to get it to Johnson in the corner, but Story had a hand in the passing lane and slaps it out of bounds. Johnson will take it out near the Orofino bench, gets it into Waters. Once again, a high 1-4 set. To the left side with Johnson. Waters cuts corner. Johnson takes steps to the middle, then pulls it back out. It'll be Bearden attacking on the right side. She found herself in a trap. Pass out is tipped off of Orofino. And it'll be Wildcat basketball. 4:06 to go in the quarter, or in the ball game. Full court pressure from Orofino, and the entry pass goes to Story. Story defended by Bearden. Hands it off to Groth. Groth defended out deep by Johnson. Orofino has switched to man-to-man defense. Got to make something happen with some aggressive defense, and an offensive foul call will help out.
I missed that one completely, CJ. Who's that against?
I think it's against Story for a forearm shiver, maybe? No, Henriksen. Yeah, it's against Henriksen, her third, and Deo attempts to split defenders and has it stolen right back. Groth met by Johnson at midcourt. Johnson able to evade the screen by Stutzky. Stutzky catches, defended by Waters. Takes it to the left side, dribble handoff to Story. Now handoff to Aubrey Groth. Groth crosses right, had to step on her defender, loses the handle into the hands of Johnson. Now back the other way for the Maniacs as Johnson will bring it up the floor. And Coach Olive now will take a full timeout, 3:19 to go. His team trails 33-18. Jeff and I take a break. More Maniac basketball in a minute on KLER Orofino.
Atkinson Distributing, your trusted source for Chevron fuels and oils, is proud to cheer on our area basketball teams this season. The Orofino boys and girls are on fire, shooting the lights out and giving it their all on the court. Atkinson Distributing invites everyone to come out, support our athletes, and enjoy the thrill of the game. Let's show our teams the spirit of our community and back them all the way to victory. Good luck, Orofino, from your friends at Atkinson Distributing, fueling your journey and your passion for the game.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Atkinson Distributing, Finke Logging, two of the proud sponsors of Maniac Basketball on KLER. Here's CJ.
Coming back from the timeout, the Maniacs with the ball. Waters will get it into Johnson, working against a 2-3 zone from the Wildcats. It's to Bearden on the right wing. Johnson again cuts corner. Bearden edging her way inside, gets it across to Waters, a few feet outside the block. Waters out to Bearden on the left wing, back to Waters in the corner, and she'll get it inside to Curtis, back in the ball game. Turns, puts it up with her left, banks it in for two. That is the first points for Curtis since the second quarter, and it's a 13-point ball game. Stutzky defended out deep by Waters, gets it over to Groth on the right wing. Groth comes off a screen to the middle, lofts it up underneath. Story somehow comes down with it, flips it up, doesn't go. Aubrey Groth down to offensive rebound, and a jump ball called. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Story will take it out as they stack it up on the block and split. Story gets it in to Henriksen, now out to Stutzky. One pump fake, one dribble, pulls up, and it's off the back rim. Curtis with the rebound. Gets it to Liv Johnson. Liv will bring it up the floor, right up the middle. Gets it over to Bearden on the left wing. Now to Johnson. Johnson fires for three. It's off the back rim, but Deo there for the rebound and follow. She's hit hard as she goes down to the ground, and Deo will have a chance at the free throw line to cut into this 13-point advantage.
She's come up with a little bit of a lame limb there, CJ, but I'll tell you what, she's a tough kid. She's going to walk right to that line and calmly shoot the next two shots here.
And that is the fourth foul on Peyton Story. Now the free throw on the way from Paige Deo is no good.
Thank you for listening into our game. It's brought to you in part by Riverside Physical Therapy, the sponsor of our schedules and scores.
Deo now looking her second. Here it comes. It's off the front rim, and the rebound into the hands of Story, who will stay in the ball game with those four fouls. Gets it out to Michaela Groth, and Coach Nearing will take a timeout, a full one from her as well, as they lead by 13, 33-22-12 to go in the ball game. Jeff and I will take a break. We're back in a minute after this.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're dedicated to helping our senior citizens shop smart and save. Hi, this is Kim, and every Thursday is Senior Discount Day. Receive 10% off all your groceries as our way of saying thank you for supporting our community over the years. It's more than just a discount. It's Watson's Market's way of giving back to those who've given so much. Come shop with us this Thursday and every Thursday. Watson's Market, where caring for our neighbors is always in season.
The Pizza Factory and Best Built Builder Supply. They are two of the fine sponsors bringing you tonight's Maniac basketball.
And it'll be Henriksen taken out on the sideline for the Wildcats. Full court pressure from Orofino. They're at three-quarter court, able to get it away to Stutzky. Stutzky lofts it up to the middle, and it's tipped and stolen away by Bearden. Bearden gets it to Johnson. Orofino needs to do something offensively quickly. It'll be Waters, zips it over to Johnson, back up top Waters. Now to Bearden on the right side. She'll fire for three, rattles in and out, no good, but that is the kind of attitude Orofino needs to have. They need to start taking some risks offensively if they want to get back into it here in the final minutes. Stutzky, dribble handoff to Henriksen. They're going to try and take as much off the shot clock as they can. And it'll be Story, who finds a little lane to the bucket, puts it up on the right side, doesn't go. Henriksen there for the rebound and follow. She banks it in, good for two. And it is now a 15-point game, 35-20, minute 24 to go. And it's Johnson catching on the right wing, up top Waters, back over Bearden. Bearden, another three-ball left side. This one's good. And Ella Bearden, a big three-ball for Orofino. 35-23, full court pressure into Groth. Able to get it ahead to Story. They've got a 2-on-1 here against Deo. Takes it across the key, puts it up, cannot finish from short, gets her own rebound, and the follow's no good either, under a minute to go. Outlet to Maddie Waters off the rebound for Orofino. Orofino needs to push it up and get a bucket quickly. It's over to Bearden on the left side, and she'll hesitate, but then pull for three. It's off the iron, no good. And Michaela Groth gets the rebound. Coach Nearing now we'll take a timeout, 30-second timeout, 43.2 left, 35-23. Kellogg in the lead. Jeff and I will be back in half a minute after this.
Atkinson Distributing, your trusted source for Chevron fuels and oils, is proud to cheer on our area basketball teams this season. The Orofino boys and girls are on fire, shooting the lights out and giving it their all on the court. Atkinson Distributing invites everyone to come out, support our athletes, and enjoy the thrill of the game. Let's show our teams the spirit of our community and back them all the way to victory. Good luck, Orofino, from your friends at Atkinson Distributing, fueling your journey and your passion for the game.
KLER Orofino, happy to bring you coverage of the Lady Maniacs and the Kellogg Wildcats tonight.
43.2 seconds left. The Wildcats in the lead. 35-23, a 12-point advantage. Henriksen will take it out from three-quarter court, gets it into Michaela Groth. Michaela Groth fouled by Maddie Waters. And it'll be Kellogg's ball in front of the scorer's table. Maniac star Sierra Tonvold on the bench at the moment, and it is on the left side. Stutzky attacking to the bucket, comes off a screen, had a free lane, and she will kiss it off the glass for two. Stutzky extends it to 37-23, under 30 seconds to go. Waters gets it to the wing with Johnson, fires for three, and that did not draw iron. Bella Bearden let it go out of bounds. She could have saved that, but
yeah, just a mental lapse there, CJ. You have an opportunity to save that ball, you do.
Now full court pressure. It is into Stutzky off the curl, and she's got a free lane to the bucket, able to find Story underneath, and it is stripped out of her hands, out of bounds. Clean strip from Liv Johnson. It'll be Kellogg ball underneath, 15.1 seconds to go. Groth gets it into Aubrey Groth now on the wing. Now Michaela Groth in the corner will pull for three. It's no good. Story there for the rebound. She can't finish from short. And it is tied up with 6.9 ticks left on the clock. All academic from here. As Maddie Waters takes the inbound, down to 5 seconds left. Gets it over to Riley Diffin, back in the ball game. Deep three launched, and at the buzzer, it does not go. Our final score, the Kellogg Wildcats 37, the Orofino Maniacs 23. A hard-fought ball game, but in the end, goes the way of the visiting Kellogg Wildcats.
Yeah, just unfortunate for Orofino, CJ. They never once led in this basketball game tonight. They made a couple of valiant runs, but are outscored in every quarter. 11-2 at the end of the first. They were outscored 13-11 in the second, 7-4, and then 6-6 in that final period. But Orofino just unable to get a grasp of Kellogg and slow down their hot shooting tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. They really struggled when they did get open looks. Couldn't knock them down. They were snake bit from the outside. It was kind of just a tough ball game. But there are definitely things. There were times in the ball game where Orofino did look good. Some positive things that Coach Olive can take from this ball game and start to kind of build on in practice as they get ready for their upcoming schedule.
And talking about Coach Olive, he is going to be coming up to visit with us during the break between these two games. Let's go ahead and take a break now, CJ.
Jeff and I will be back after this.
Attention Orofino, are your insurance rates so high you're considering bubble wrapping your car? Before you invest in industrial strength bubble wrap, give KJO Insurance a call. We're the bulldogs of the insurance world. And we're not talking about those cute snoring couch potatoes. We mean the tenacious, won't let go of your pants kind of bulldogs. At KJO, we sink our teeth into finding you the best rates and never let go. Our agents are so persistent, they make telemarketers look like quitters. So whether you're insuring your home, car, or your prized collection of garden gnomes, call KJO Insurance, 208-476-5713. That's 208-476-5713. KJOinsurance.com, where our bite is worse than our bark, but only for high insurance rates. Remember, that's KJO Insurance.
You've decided that those aching muscles, sore joints, and overall ill feeling has finally got to stop. Make today the day you start by visiting Peak Physical Therapy on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. Ask about visiting with one of our many qualified physical therapists about your issues and get onto the path of well-being. The goal of PT is to determine the root cause of your symptoms and move you forward to what you love. Peak Physical Therapy. Visit today and get healthy tomorrow.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Nothing quite says family happiness like the deliciousness of a piping hot pizza or flatbread from the Pizza Factory. On Michigan Avenue, Orofino, the Pizza Factory has 4 new mouth-watering flatbreads. Pesto, artichoke, and tomato flatbreads, also available with buffalo chicken or tomato bacon and olive oil. For a limited time only, come in today and try the new flatbreads.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Well, we're back after the conclusion of our first game tonight. The Lady Maniacs drop one to the Kellogg Wildcats 37-23. Head coach of the ladies here with us now, Dave Olive. Thanks for coming up to visit with us. Appreciate it a whole lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's go ahead and run this game down. You find yourself down at the end of the first period, 11-2. What kind of adjustments can you make at that time?
Yeah, so it's basically at that time it's just settling the girls down and letting them know that we need to set the tempo and not let the other team set the tempo. So once we kind of got settled down and started executing, then we started to climb back in a little bit.
You know, you see Kellogg take a lot of shots from outside the arc. But it looks like to us you extend that 2-3 zone anyway. Kellogg never felt comfortable. They got 1 3-pointer in the entire second half.
Yeah, no, so, you know, we kind of adjusted defenses in the second half, went to the 2-3. In the first half, they were kind of dribble drive penetrating, and so we made the adjustment to keep them out of the paint. And really, the focus was just to run them off the line. Even though they would get get a shot, we just didn't want them to take a clean shot.
Right, and so you had quite a few opportunities in this basketball game, but just unfortunately you end up 11 of 57 from the field, 1 tray in this game. Did you feel like you had the shots that you wanted to, or what do you think?
Oh, absolutely. We were getting good looks. I mean, the majority of those shots that we were taking and missing were in the paint, which is exactly where we're trying to get, is in the paint. So unfortunately for us, they weren't falling today. I don't expect that to happen again. Hopefully it's not a repeat. because we will see these guys in a few weeks, and we're going to have to clean it up if we're going to come out ahead.
Yeah, talking about districts, you had a pretty big league win here over St. Mary's the other night. Talking about that and looking at that game, those are things that you know you can build on, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, and I'll be honest with you, I fully expected us to come out tonight and compete much harder than what we did. Having a short bench and some girls sick really didn't help the matter. So we'll use this game, we'll prepare for the next one, and we'll come out and hopefully get a W.
All right, Coach, want to say thank you for coming up and visiting with you. Best of luck to you and your girls going forward here during this 24-25 basketball season.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you. That's Dave Olive. Once again, our final score here this evening, 37-23, Kellogg with the victory. We're back with more after this.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Atkinson Distributing, your trusted source for Chevron fuels and oils, is proud to cheer on our area basketball teams this season. The Orofino boys and girls are on fire, shooting the lights out and giving it their all on the court. Atkinson Distributing invites everyone to come out, support our athletes, and enjoy the thrill of the game. Let's show our teams the spirit of our community and back them all the way to victory. Good luck, Orofino, from your friends at Atkinson Distributing, fueling your journey and your passion for the game.
As we age, muscle strength can deteriorate. Falls occur and surgeries are required. Teresa Selby tells her story with Peak Physical Therapy.
I had to have a hip replacement, and after I needed physical therapy, because my mom had gone there in the past and had very good success, Josh Tilley was so helpful to her that I chose them as well.
What was your physical therapy schedule like?
For the workout portion, lasted a total of 45 minutes. I felt results right away after the first week, but I was going 3 times a week. At the end of each visit, Josh would massage over the hip area to help reduce scar tissue that had built up.
Would you recommend Peak?
I would not hesitate to recommend physical therapy at Peak, especially with Josh Tilley. If you're in that age bracket where you're losing your strength, rather than having a fall because you've lost your strength, strengthen yourself to prevent the fall.
You have a choice. Choose Peak Physical Therapy.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighbors. Hi, this is Kim. Shop with us for the best prices and freshest, highest quality fruits, vegetables, and meats. Every purchase supports our commitment to this great community. We proudly donate to local food banks, sponsor Little League sports, and are active in community-wide events. Come on down to Watson's Market, where shopping local means giving back. See you soon.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
By now you've heard of Orofino's finest lunch buffet. All-you-can-eat Pizza Factory buffet, filled with pizza, breadsticks, fresh green salad makings, and fruits. But did you know with the purchase of 9 lunch buffets, you'll get the 10th free? Ask for your 10-punch card with your next visit to the Pizza Factory and begin saving today. Free lunch from the Pizza Factory.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
We're back. It's time for that Pizza Factory player of the game, and with that, I give it to CJ Thompson.
Well, of course, there were quite a few girls that played their hearts out here tonight. Orofino left it all on the floor, came up just short, but I think we got to go with the big girl underneath that provided all of the scoring in the early going for the most part for the Maniacs to get them on the board and keep them within striking distance there in the first half, and that is the 6'6" Caitlin Curtis underneath. She also got a ton of rebounds and altered a lot of shots underneath, as she always does, and she ended up with 8 points in the ball game, so to lead the way for Orofino. So congratulations, Caitlin. You'll receive a certificate good for a personal pizza and a medium soft drink of your choice from our good friends at the Pizza Factory in Orofino.
Okay, just a real quick look at the numbers, CJ. Both these teams turned the ball over 19 times. Rebounding edge clearly goes to the Kellogg Wildcats, 41-32 tonight. Orofino just didn't have a whole lot of second looks. Maniacs shot 46% from the free throw line. Kellogg 66%, but it was from the field shooting that Orofino just really lacked. 10 of 57 tonight. One three-pointer, 18%. Boy, that's got to be a tough one to swallow for the Wildcats. They're 14 of 59. So they actually dropped off in the second half, shooting-wise, percentage-wise. They end up 24%. Orofino never led in this one at halftime. They were down 24-13. They were outscored 7-4 in that third period. The third period score 31-17, and then it was a toss-up in that fourth and final period. Again, the final score 37-23.
Yeah, Orofino looked good there in the second quarter, but just could not carry that momentum into the second half. But as the captains meet with the officials at mid-courts, Jeff and I will take a quick break because we have the nightcap coming up. It is the Maniac and Wildcat boys after this.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're dedicated to helping our senior citizens shop smart and save. Hi, this is Kim, and every Thursday is Senior Discount Day. Receive 10% off all your groceries as our way of saying thank you for supporting our community over the years. It's more than just a discount. It's Watson's Market's way of giving back to those who've given so much. Come shop with us this Thursday and every Thursday. Watson's Market, where caring for our neighbors is always in season.
If you can count yourself as one of the hundreds of folks across the Clearwater who wakes up in the morning with a stiff and aching back, your answer is Riverside Physical Therapy. While everyone is unique in their issues, the therapists at Riverside PT work hard to deliver the care you need to feel better after the very first visit. A satisfied patient is the simple goal of all the staff. Let us assess your healthcare needs and develop a recovery plan to fit you. Call for an appointment today, 476-7105, Riverside Physical Therapy, Highway 12 West, Orofino.
We're back here at Orofino High School. Jeff Jones, CJ Thompson, as we get ready for the final game of the evening. The Orofino Maniacs facing off against the Kellogg Wildcats and Boys Central Idaho League action. CJ, what do you look for in this basketball game?
It's going to be a tough one for Orofino, and I think that this could possibly set the tone for the rest of the season, as they're on a little bit of a skid right now on a 5-game losing streak, and Orofino, with the talent that they have, should not have a stretch like that. But, sometimes that just happens. Things just don't go your way in a few games, and you just end up getting on a skid. But this is one of those games that's a definite winnable game for them that could help them turn things around and really give them a little bit of momentum as they head towards the mid and the backstretch of the season. The Wildcats come into the ball game at 4-4 overall, 1-1 within league play. Orofino at 2-7, 1-2 atop the Central Idaho League at the moment. The Priest River Lamana Spartans, which I thought I'd seen hints of at the end of the year last year of how good they could possibly be. St. Mary's, as always, right there behind them at 5-4, 2-0. Then Kellogg, then Orofino and Grangeville bringing up the rear this year. It's 2-8, 0-3, and a win against Grangeville at Grangeville, one of those two victories for Orofino. Of course, the other coming against Timberline in the 6C championships. But this could be a big game here tonight for Orofino.
CJ, you just said it earlier, the talent that Orofino has. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They've got great speed, they've got great athleticism, they've got very good shooters, good defenders underneath with guys like Aiden Olive and stuff like that. But when you don't gel together as a cohesive five, sometimes it's just not going to pan out that you win a lot of basketball games.
Yeah, most definitely. It's kind of a different makeup of the team. They don't have a lot of height they don't have a lot of height underneath. Aiden Olive pretty much represents almost all of their height underneath. Landon Connolly comes in for him and will spell him, but they do have a lot of height at the guard positions. Three of their guards 6 foot and higher, including Nick Bonner sending at 6'4", and he can really be a force when he gets going as well. Hudson Schneider can be very streaky shooting-wise. When he's on, he's really on, and he can make some big shots in big moments for Orofino, as he's proved already this year. Big shot against Asotin, didn't end up going the Maniacs' way due to a tough finish in that ball game, but he's done it before, and he can definitely do it again.
You know, one of the things that Orofino has going for them tonight, they're playing at home. Good size home crowd here to cheer these Maniacs on, because the road only gets tougher. I mean, you go on the road and you've got people that are jeering you, and sometimes when you're off, then it can't get any better.
Yeah, and Orofino, you know, the record looks bad at 2-7 overall, but really they're only 1-2 in a league, so the rest of that schedule really doesn't matter when you get down to it and you get down to playoffs. If they can pick up some big league victories here down the stretch, hopefully starting this one tonight, that'd be massive for them as they look towards their playoff hopes.
Hey, CJ and I are going to take another break. Our pregame continues. Orofino and Kellogg will return after this.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
It's back, fresher and hotter. The Pizza Factory reintroduces the all-you-can-eat buffet. Lunchtime in Orofino means all-you-can-eat pizza, breadsticks, sauce, and a delicious salad bar, packed with fresh greens, fruits, proteins, and dressings. The Pizza Factory all-you-can-eat buffet is Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. Make the all-you-can-eat buffet your next lunchtime stop.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
It's amazing that we wear something different every day to work and try our best to change up our look. New shoes or shirt or even a haircut can really make a difference. But when was the last time you changed out those glasses? If it's been more than a couple years since you visited your optometrist, now's the time. Dr. Rick Lindgren and staff at Family Eye Care are here to take care of your family's eyes. If your vision changes, even slightly, those old glasses you're wearing may not be doing you any favors. It only takes a few minutes to have your eyes professionally examined. You just may be surprised at how much you've been missing. Find new brand name frames for less than you might think Accentuate your personal style with statement-making glasses for a look that's bold, original, and unforgettable. Let Family Eye Care help take care of your eyes. Call and make an appointment today at 476-4814. Family Eye Care, Michigan Avenue, Orofino, and Highway 12 West in Kamei. Come on in and see the difference.
We're back here, Jeff Jones, CJ Thompson, as we tick down the final moments of the pregame warm-ups, Orofino and Kellogg. We'll have starting lineups here in just a moment. CJ?
Yeah, starting lineups coming up. I'm assuming no national anthem due to the anthem.
They've just wiped off the clock, so perfect opportunity. Let's just take a 60-second break. CJ and I will come back with starting lineups here from Orofino High after this.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighbors. Hi, this is Kim. Shop with us for the best prices and freshest, highest quality fruits, vegetables, and meats. Every purchase supports our commitment to this great community. We proudly donate to local food banks, sponsor Little League sports, and are active in community-wide events. Come on down to Watson's Market, where shopping local means giving back. See you soon.
Attention Orofino, are your insurance rates so high you're considering bubble wrapping your car? Before you invest in industrial strength bubble wrap, give KJO Insurance a call. We're the bulldogs of the insurance world. And we're not talking about those cute snoring couch potatoes. We mean the tenacious, won't let go of your pants kind of bulldogs. At KJO, we sink our teeth into finding you the best rates and never let go. Our agents are so persistent, they make telemarketers look like quitters. So whether you're insuring your home, car, or your prized collection of garden gnomes, call KJO Insurance, 208-476-5713. That's 208-476-5713. KJOinsurance.com, where our bite is worse than our bark, but only for high insurance rates. Remember, that's KJO Insurance.
And the starting lineups tonight for the Kellogg Wildcats. Senior Brody Robinson, the first starter. 6-foot junior Radley McDonald. Porter Lewis at 5'10", a sophomore. Then Ty Cheney at 6'2", he's a sophomore. Along with Tristan Baker, 6'6", and a senior. And now for the Orofino Maniacs at 6'1", and a junior, Jake Runia. At 17 on Thursday night, Nick Bonner did. He's a junior at 6'3". He needs to get going tonight for the Maniacs. And the next starter will be a sophomore at 5'9", Blake Barlow, getting a chance to enter into the starting lineup. The big boy underneath at 6'4", and a senior leader on this squad is Aiden Olive. He's been a leader on every team he's ever played on. Quentin Naranjo, the final starter at a junior. He's 5'9". Quentin Naranjo. Once again for the Maniacs, Jake Runia, Nick Bonner, Blake Barlow, Aiden Olive, and Quentin Naranjo. As the teams take to the center circle, it'll be Aiden Olive jumping for the Maniacs against Ty Cheney for the Kellogg Wildcats. Again, the Wildcats 4-4, the Maniacs 2-7. Tip is up, we are underway, and it is the Kellogg Wildcats that come away with it. And it is Drayden Taylor on the right side, pro hop to the baseline. Turns looking for somewhere to go, gets it inside to Brody Robinson, and Brody able to flip it up and in good as the Wildcats get on the board immediately, 2-0. Blake Barlow will push it up the floor for Orofino. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone with Drayden Taylor out top. The pass across, tipped and stolen away. That is Radley McDonald at the bucket, stripped by Blake Barlow, came out of nowhere, and then it goes out of bounds. It'll be off Orofino. Kellogg will maintain possession. Porter Lewis will take it out as they stack up at the free throw line, looking for somewhere to go. They get it into Robinson. Robinson, and now up top, reversed around to Drayden Taylor. Coming off a screen, it's Porter Lewis that catches. Lewis comes off the screen to the left side, crosses back right, dribble handoff to McDonald. Now coming and getting it is Robinson. Robinson pulls up, 16-footer, top of the key, no good. Aiden Olive fighting for the rebound, and there's a jump ball. A pretty quick one, and the arrow's the way of the Maniacs.
Yeah, Aiden's trying to figure out why is that a jump ball. I had it immediately. He might have touched it, but that was it.
And it'll be Barlow that brings it up right down the middle for Orofino. Gets it to Runia as they work it around the outside. Back to Runia. Runia defended by Robinson. A zone here for the Wildcats into the corner with Bonner. Gets it underneath to Olive. Olive, nice finish underneath to get Maniacs started offensively. Knocks it up at 2-all. Now establishing the right side, that is Porter Lewis. Lewis gets it to McDonald on the right wing. Drayden Taylor steps out and catches, defended by Bonner. Now in the corner, coming off screen, quick trigger, three, nothing but net good for Lewis. As Porter Lewis puts the Wildcats up 5-2. Now Runia into the corner with Bonner, and they'll call that a 2. It is back out to Runia on the left wing. Nice find inside to Narano, and he touch pass out to the corner. Bonner can't connect from 3. Back the other way, Porter Lewis steps back off of a screen, gets it over to Robinson. Robinson off of a screen to the left side, then popping and catching is Lewis, attacking to the buckets, gives it to the corner, McDonald. Now Lewis on the left wing, sidesteps, pulls the trigger from deep off the back rim, no good. Olive skies up for the rebound, gets the outlet to Barlow. Barlow pushes up the left side, runs into Lewis, tries to get it to the corner with Bonner, but Bonner decided to cut baseline. And luckily for Orofino, it's tipped off of the Wildcats, and Orofino will maintain possession. Bonner will take it out for the Maniacs. Looking to get it in deep, nothing there to Olive. Has to toss it out to midcourt, and it is Radley McDonald that comes up with it. Left-handed lay-in is good. And that's a dangerous play there for Orofino. Did not go their way. 6-2 is the score, and a quick timeout from Coach Barlow. 5:41 to go in the first quarter. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Jeff and I back in half a minute after this.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
The Pizza Factory and Best Built Builder Supply are two of the fine sponsors bringing you tonight's Maniac and Wildcat basketball game on KLER Orofino.
Full court pressure from the Wildcats out of the timeout. Bonner immediately trapped, gets it back to Naranjo. Naranjo able to break away from the defense, gets it across to Bonner. Nice find underneath to Barlow, zips it to the corner. Olive hands it off Runia, pump fake, drives middle, elevates, and the adjustment partially blocked. It'll go out of bounds, and the Maniacs will keep it. Runia will take it out underneath as they stack it up on the block. Now Bonner will actually take it out. Bonner looking for somewhere to go. Has to go out top to Naranjo, and Runia on the left wing in the corner to Bonner. Bonner working against Taylor, now Runia. Runia off a screen from Bonner. Will get it out to Barlow. Barlow, top of the key, man-to-man defense from the Wildcats. He has Lewis on him. Dribble handoff to Runia, attacking middle. Now Naranjo comes in, gets it. Nice find on the back cut baseline to Barlow. Flips it up and in good. Blake Barlow, assist to Quinton Naranjo.
Nice offensive ball movement by the Maniacs to find Barlow underneath on the reverse.
And I think they actually changed it to a 3 now, as somehow Wildcats are up 7-4. So I'll have to change that in my book. Once again, over on the left side. He gets it up top to Lewis. Now on the right, McDonald driving against Runia. Skips it to the corner. Taylor settles into a 3. It's way long, but there for the rebound and follow that doesn't go is Tychini. And a loose ball goes out of bounds off of Orofino. It'll be Wildcat ball underneath. Change that real quick in my book as give Lewis the 3.
And quickly, Naranjo out of the starting lineup and Schneider in.
Hudson Schneider into the ball game for Orofino. He spent the majority of the season in the starting lineup. Taylor, dribble handoff to Cheney. Cheney up top, gets it to Brody Robinson. Robinson defended by Schneider, gets it to Taylor right side, attacking the bucket by a defender, able to make a nice bucket over Aiden Olive. Not sure how he got that one up. That was some athleticism right there. 9-4 is our score. Hudson Schneider attacking, or Bonner attacking, and it's a jump ball called. Arrow the way of the Wildcats as the held ball when he went to shoot an off-balance runner. It'll be Robinson to set up the offense for the Wildcats, establishes the right side, gets it to the wing with Taylor. Taylor turns, faces against Bonner, now up top Cheney. Cheney to the corner off a screen, Robinson wide open for three, rattles off, no good. Olive gets the rebound outlet to Barlow. Barlow pushing it up the right side and attacking the bucket against Lewis, and it'll be a foul on Lewis. It'll be Maniac ball underneath as that foul goes against Lewis. His first team foul on the Wildcats in the ballgame. Landon Connolly as Runia sits down. One on each elbow, one on each block. Cutting across the middle, catching corner is Schneider. Schneider brings it around top of the key, defended by Robinson. It's an ISO for Schneider, attacking the bucket, taking contact. Nice finish as he flips it up. And Hudson Schneider gets the crowd going here at Orofino High. He'll have a chance to tack on another at the free throw line.
What a nice leaner by Hudson, CJ. I mean, he attacks the basket from the right side. He had a hip check as he goes up with the ball, and he just has a nice finger roll to let that roll off the back of the rim and in through the hoop.
Foul goes against Robinson. Robinson will check out, and that free throw will rattle around and drop in good for Hudson Schneider, and it's a 2-point game. Into the ball game now is Honorlaw. On the right side now, Cheney looking for somewhere to go, gets it up top. Taylor pump fake, attacking right, little hesitation, able to find a crease in the defense and finish at the bucket. Drayden Taylor, a lot of athleticism. 11-7, Nick Bonner loses the handle. Taylor dives after it. If he just let it go out of bounds, It would have been Wildcat ball, but nice hustle there. And the Maniacs will have it on the sideline. 3:11 to go in the first quarter. 11-7, Orofino trails. Bonner takes it out near the corner. Gets it over the top to Aiden Olive. Cannot come away with it, but Olive laying himself out for it. Drayden Taylor comes away with the loose ball. He's trapped though. Gets it out. And it'll be Lewis that controls it to Taylor now on the right side. Cutting across the face of the defense. McDonald catches and is able to finish on the move. Radley McDonald now has 4 of his team's 13-7. And Barlow attacking the bucket on the right side. And he'll take it up and draw the foul.
Maniacs with 4 turnovers. Kellogg with 4 points on those 4 turnovers. So they've been able to make good on 2 buckets.
2 fouls now on Porter Lewis. 3rd team on the Wildcats here in the first quarter. Barlow's free throw knocks it down, now 13-8.
KJO Insurance, along with Clearwater Valley Health, Orofino Health Clinic, backers of the Maniacs on KLER Orofino and on our YouTube channel, KLER 1300 AM.
Barlow's second free throw hangs up on the front iron. It is no good as Taylor pulls down the rebound. He'll bring it up the left side. Comes off of the screen to the middle. Bonner able to get through it, but Taylor somehow able to finish despite the contact and good defense from Bonner, plus the foul. And
he just has an uncanny knack to find his way. I mean, CJ, his points are coming from right underneath the bucket. He's been able to split the defense. When he can't get close enough, he's able to lean in underneath the outstretched arms and just fingertip roll the ball in.
The amount of space that he's able to create to get that shot off is incredible. As the free throw is a good, and he cashes in on the old-fashioned three-point play. He's got 7 already. It's 16-8. 2:35 to go. Hudson Schneider brings it around to the top of the key, gets into the corner with Naranjo. Naranjo now driving middle. Kick out to Bonner, top of the key. Bonner waves off a screen, takes it right. The pass back out, gets into the backcourt, and Schneider has to touch it. And it'll be over and back. The Wildcats will have it in front of Orofino's bench.
Yeah, just unfortunately for the Maniacs, 5 turnovers already here, CJ, with 2:20 left here in this first period.
It'll be McDonald taking it out. Gets it in the backcourt to Robinson on the floor. Vindasius. as Taylor directs traffic. Gets it to McDonald on the right wing, defended by Connolly. Now popping out Honorlaw. On the left side, Taylor coming off a screen, catches. One dribble to the right, finds Robinson open for three, right side, cashes it in. And Brody Robinson now with 5 as the Wildcats have pulled away a bit, 19-8. Bonner gets it over to Schneider on the left wing. Schneider calling for a screen. Olive comes and sets it. It's now attacking Schneider. The pass to the middle, stolen away by Honorlaw. And he gets it to Taylor across half. On the right side, gets to the corner now with McDonald. Back to Taylor on the wing. Man-to-man defense from Orofino. Taylor calling for the ISO, attacking against Olive. Pro hop underneath, fadeaway jumper from the baseline. He gets the roll. Taylor putting on a clinic here in the first quarter. And Coach Barlow will take a timeout to talk things over with his team about how to stop Taylor. 21-8, minute 18 to go in the first. It's a full timeout. We're back in a minute after this.
Atkinson Distributing, your trusted source for Chevron fuels and oils, is proud to cheer on our area basketball teams this season. The Orofino boys and girls are on fire, shooting the lights out and giving it their all on the court. Atkinson Distributing invites everyone to come out, support our athletes, and enjoy the thrill of the game. Let's show our teams the spirit of our community and back them all the way to victory. Good luck, Orofino, from your friends at Atkinson Distributing, fueling your journey and your passion for the game.
I'm always looking for new ways to save, but I haven't found anything better than my P1FCU Ascend checking account. It's a free account that earns 3.5% APY of your average monthly balance. That could feed your coffee obsession for 2 weeks. Not only am I earning money, but I also have all the great features of a checking account, like mobile deposit and mobile wallet. Open your Ascend checking account at p1fcu.org and start earning today. APY is the annual percentage yield.
Minute 18 to go in the first. 21-18. Orofino trails. Bonner with the ball, defended by Taylor. Man-to-man defense from the Wildcats. Dribble handoff. Narano driving middle, tries to kick, batted back to him, able to get it out to Schneider. Schneider pulls up at the elbow, gets it out. Narano settles into a 3-ball. It's short, and Olive fighting for the rebound, couldn't get it. And Taylor will come away with it. Taylor again calling for the ISO. He wants one-on-one here with Olive, but Coach, I think, said enough of that and has him pull it out near midcourt. Now Taylor taking signs from Coach. They're going to run it down a little bit as 14 on the shot clock. Enters it to the right side with Cheney. Honorlaw now coming off a screen on the other side is Taylor. Taylor now attacking middle against Olive. Pulls up, has it tipped away. Narano, nice pass out to head to Schneider. Ahead of everyone, finger roll laying at the bucket. Hudson Schneider now has 5 points, 21-10. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock off, as the Wildcats will most likely hold for the final shot of the first quarter. Down to 12 seconds left. Taylor holds it at the volleyball line. Olive stands at the three-point line waiting. Backing in now does Taylor. Hits a cutting Wildcat who has it blocked away, and a foul called as it was Vindatius. And Taylor hit on that cut.
I think that's going to be on Hudson.
And that's the second foul on Nick Bonner.
Nick Bonner.
Didn't know he was in the vicinity, but the free throw is no good from Vindatius.
Les Schwab Tire, Family Eye Care. They are Maniac backers on KLER.
Jake Runia in, Bonner out. Sit the final 2.8 seconds with those 2 fouls. Don't want to pick up a cheap one here prior to the buzzer. Second free throw is good for Vindatius, 22-10. Now it's into Schneider, 2 seconds left, got to get it up. Fires it from half court, and the desperation heave wide right of the bucket. After 1 quarter of play, it's the Kellogg Wildcats 22, the Orofino Maniacs 10. Jeff and I will take a break. Second quarter action coming up after this.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Eveready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
When it comes to your health care, getting placed on a long waiting list to see a provider can be frustrating. That's why at Peak Physical Therapy, we recognize that when you're in pain, you want help now. At Peak Physical Therapy, there is no waiting. Priding ourselves on offering same-day, next-day appointments, you can rest assured you'll be seen within 24 hours. If you're in pain and need help, don't wait. Call Peak Physical Therapy. Call today, 476-9365.
We're back here as we get ready to go to the second quarter of play. Our game is brought to you by Watson's Grocery Orofino and Peak Physical Therapy and Wellness.
12-point lead for the Wildcats after one. Maniacs will have the ball to start the second quarter. Naranjo, Schneider, Connolly, Runia, and Olive in the ball game as Runia catches top of the key. Over on the right side, Schneider wide open for a three, sets his feet, it's long. Got away with a little travel on the hop there. But it'll be Porter Lewis bringing it up the right side into the corner. McDonald open for three off the catch, no good. Olive flies in for the rebound, hands it off. It'll be Runia bringing it up the right side, crosses middle. Now Naranjo left side, and he pulls for three, but a whistle will blow the play dead.
Where'd the whistle come from? Trying to figure out.
That'll be.
Is this a foul against the away from the ball?
Oh, the clock didn't start.
Oh,
oh boy. That happened Thursday night as well.
Oh.
Except it only went about 15 seconds.
That's going to be, what, 45? Oh, yeah. The entire clock is now down.
Yeah, that's what they've got to do to make changes. It'll pop back. Yeah. I don't even know how much time they're going to take off
let's see here. There was possession. Missed shot by Kellogg, Orofino down this way. I'm going to say 45 seconds.
Yeah, somewhere around there. That's probably what they're going to have to go with. I don't know how they came up with 22 seconds, but that it's 7:38 on the clock.
That's what it'll be.
Runia will take it out as Naranjo comes and gets it. He has Taylor on his hip. Little hesitation, makes his way to the baseline, gets it into Olive. Olive fouled by Taylor from behind, and that is a big one there for Orofino. Is that, I'm assuming, is what Coach Barlow wants to do to try and stymie Taylor at least somewhat. It's into the corner with Schneider. Now curling across the middle is Runia. Hands it off to Connolly. Gathers, takes it middle hard to the bucket. A big collision underneath.
Well, what are we going to have? Is it going to be offensive or it's going to be a blocking foul underneath? It is.
I think it is. That's two quick fouls on Taylor.
Taylor's got both of his hands up. What was I doing?
And, you know, Maniacs will take it how they can get it.
Yeah.
But that's the second foul on Taylor, and Honorlaw is going to head to the scorer's table, I assume, to come in for him. And Taylor can't really feel good about either of those fouls, as I'm sure he thought he had a charge taken there. Connolly's free throw, no good.
Simmons Natal Sanitation, Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services and P1 FCU. They are Maniac backers here during this Orofino Kellogg matchup.
And Coach Barlow will take the opportunity to check Olive out of the ball game, give him a breather. Connolly's second free throw is short as well. Then he's going to get a frustration foul as he tries to get into the lane to get his own rebound. So a foul on Connolly there. That'll be the first foul of the quarter against the Maniacs. 22-10, Wildcats still in the lead. Orofino trails by 12. Robinson gets it to Honorlaw on the left wing. Now Bonner defending over on the right side. It'll be Cheney up top, Robinson. Left side, McDonald driving against Schneider, crosses middle, over to Honorlaw, defended by Bonner, spinning middle, gets into the lane, blocked away by Bonner. And Bonner comes away with it. They'll bring it up the floor on the right side. Comes off a screen from Connolly, hands it off to Naranjo, driving middle, kicks it Connolly. Coming, getting it is Schneider. Schneider top of the key, over to Runia. Down to 20 on the shot clock. Runia edging his way inside, gets it out to Schneider. Thinks about pulling the trigger, steps back, gets it inside Runia. Dump down to Connolly, pump fake, then takes it up, and it rattles off, doesn't go. Good look for Orofino. Robinson up the right sideline off the rebound for the Wildcats. Crosses back across the screen, then crosses middle, driving against Runia, hops to the middle, and a foul called. Robinson able to get to the bucket there. I think that foul is going to go against Runia. It does. That is his second team foul against the Maniacs, as that rattles off no good.
Atkinson Distributing, Finke Logging, they are happy to be a part of tonight's basketball broadcast on KLER YouTube channel, KLER 1300 AM.
Robinson's second free throw off the front iron, 0 for 2 there from the charity stripe. Orofino with the rebound. Naranjo gets it to Barlow in the corner, now in the ball game. Comes off a screen from Naranjo, takes it around top of the key. Step back Bonner. He's able to get into the lane, and a short shot does not go. The one-hander rattles off. Slaps his hands in frustration at the missed opportunity. Lewis now attacking on the right side across the defense. Kicks it corner. Robinson open for 3. Ricochets off the iron. And Barlow with the rebound. He'll bring it up for Orofino. Has it at the volleyball line, establishing the right side. Waves off of a screen. Picks up his dribble on the wing, waiting for someone to come get it. Tries to hit a cutting Runia, tipped into the hands of Connolly. Finds Barlow underneath, and he'll just throw it up, and he'll draw the foul.
That's the smart thing. Number one, if you've got any luck, it drops. If not, you at least get the foul.
It was a smart play by Barlow. He earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
Right now, Orofino 2 of 5 from the charity stripe.
And Barlow knocks it down. He's been shooting all right. He's 2 for 3.
Riverside Physical Therapy and the Pizza Factory. These folks are with the Maniacs every game all season long. Say good luck, Orofino.
And Barlow's second free throw is good. He now has 5 of his team's 12 points. It's a 10-point game, and Taylor back in the ball game. He catches on the right wing with Bonner on him. Up top is Cheney. Cheney has it stripped, tracks it down near midcourt. The pass out, tipped, nearly stolen away. Connolly goes down on the ground after it. Taylor's down, and Naranjo tries to get it ahead under the bucket. Taylor's slow to get up. You hope that he's all right.
Yeah, took a hard check there between the circles on the offensive side of the court, CJ, and there was a melee going on. The ball got loose at that time. He started to reach for it. He got, like I said, a little bit of a hip check, and he went down hard.
Naranjo's lead pass, there was no one in the vicinity. It just went out of bounds. But Vindasius into the ball game. Taylor controls it out at the volleyball line. He seems to be okay. He's got Olive on him, steps back off of a screen, hesitates, drives middle, kicks it corner. Honorlaw driving baseline up and under, didn't get it to go. A lot of English on that ball. As now Landon Burnett is in the ball game. He controls it on the right wing, defended by Taylor. He spins back to the right, has a step, gets to the baseline with Olive, post to post inside. Bonner, one dribble, takes it up, and nice move inside by Nick Bonner using that 6'4" frame, and it's down to single digits, 22-14. Taylor establishes the right side, comes off a screen from Cheney, hesitates, gets in the lane, spins right, kicks it out. Right side, that's Vindasius. Vindasius back to Taylor on the right. Inside Honorlaw against Burnett, takes it up strong, and he's able to get that one to go. That is Honorlaw's first bucket. Back to a 10-point game. Barlow has the right side, drives, hands it off to Hudson Schneider. Schneider crosses behind his back, takes it to the corner, the pass to the baseline, tip stolen away. Honorlaw 2-on-1 in transition against Bonner, gets it ahead, and Robinson able to flip it up, doesn't go, but Honorlaw the offensive board. Kick out 3 for Vindasius is off the mark. Ticini the offensive rebound, and a foul against Nick Bonner. On the way back up, and that's not the greatest news for Orofino. That's his third. That's one right there where you just got to stand straight up. As the foul not worth sitting the rest of the first half. That free throw goes for Cheney.
Well, Nick is going to have a seat now.
In for him comes Connolly. 25-14 after the free throw. And second free throw rattles off, no good for Ticini. 1 for 2 that trip to the stripe. 3:45 to go here in the first half. Barlow controls it out top. Dribble handoff to Schneider, now top of the key. He works his way around the left wing, a runner from the left side, and Hudson Schneider showing off his skill there. He's now got 7 in the ball game, 25-16, back to single digits. Robinson controls it on the right side. Now Taylor sees a lane to the bucket, somehow able to adjust mid-air, avoid the defense, and bank it in for 2. Drayden Taylor, he's in double figures and back to the double-figure lead, 27-16. Schneider trying to answer back the other side, gets in the lane, flips it up with his left, no good. Connolly offensive board, kick out Burnett, lane to the bucket, finger roll at the rim, no good. Long pass out ahead to Vindasius, finds Honorlaw in the middle. He goes up into the defender, and that's Hudson Schneider, and Schneider going to get tagged with a foul here as Honorlaw will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Hudson just a little behind on the play. CJ, he attacked from the open side of the basket, and he just got too much of the body.
Honorlaw looking at his first. Rattles off, no good.
The Pizza Factory player of the game, that's something we hope you'll listen in for. It comes at the end of the contest where an Orofino Maniac will receive an honor for their play tonight.
Honorlaw looking at his second free throw, a substitution made for the Wildcats as that free throw goes. It's now 28-16, 12-point game. Schneider will bring it up for Orofino. Working against a zone, a 1-3-1 zone from the Wildcats. It's into Olive. Olive pump fakes, gets his way into the lane, goes up against Honorlaw, will draw the foul, and Aiden heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. Orofino has struggled from the charity stripe at times this season.
Well, Honorlaw losing that battle, I mean, you're giving up probably, what, 5, maybe 6 inches to Aiden?
And Aiden knocks down the free throw, nothing but nets.
KJO Insurance, one of the Maniac sponsors during tonight's Orofino Kellogg basketball game.
Honorlaw out, Lewis in for the Wildcats. Ticini checks into the ball game as well. Olive's second free throw rattles around, but drops in good. 2 for 2 there from the charity stripe. Not too bad from the free throw line tonight. They do trail by 10.
Orofino was 0 for 2 from the free throw line to start. They are now 6 for 8.
Cheney driving baseline against Olive. He's under the bucket and a travel call. Good defense there from Olive, staying home. And it'll be Orofino ball. Orofino staying within striking distance. Chance to get it under double figures here. And Schneider gets it to Barlow. Quick trigger 3, right side. Got it to go. Blake Barlow, the youngster. A big bucket there. And it's now a 7-point game, 28-21. 2:12 to go in the first half. Lewis controls it. Dribble handoff to Vindasius. Now Taylor comes in, gets it. They're just handing it off out top. Right side, Lewis the 3, and he answers. Porter Lewis. Really gutsy 3-ball there. And it's a 10-point game once again. Naranjo into the corner with Runia. Runia looking inside. Nothing there. Back to Naranjo. Now corner with Schneider. Schneider, hand in his face, pulls it anyway, rattles in and out. Runia gets it back out inside. Now to Olive, short jumper, and that rattles around and then drops. Aiden Olive fired up. 8-point game, 31-23. Taylor controls it for the Wildcats. Under 1:30 to go in the first half. Right side, Lewis. Now McDonald on the right. Coming off a screen in the corner. Taylor pump fakes, drives. Short corner jumper. He gets the roll. He is tough to stop. 33-23, back to a 10-point game. Hudson Schneider has it out top. Now to Olive into the corner, and getting in the passing lane was Vindasius in front of Barlow, but he can't hang on. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Orofino ball in front of the student section. 25 on the shot clock. Porter Lewis checks out, and Brody Robinson now in for the Wildcats. Naranjo comes and gets the inbound. Now Hudson Schneider wide open, he pump fakes and drives, hands it off to Olive. Olive loses his footing as he tosses it up. No good. Taylor pushing the tempo on the other side all the way to the bucket. Nothing stopping him there. Finger roll lay-in is good for Drayden Taylor. And it's a 12-point game. Back to Schneider. Schneider runner from the left side as he attacks on the baseline. No good. Aiden Olive the follow hard off the backboard. And the loose ball off the rebound is batted out of bounds off Orofino. A couple of scoring opportunities there for the Maniacs that they were not able to take advantage of.
Yeah, unfortunately for Aiden, CJ, he took a pass, a nice pass really, down below, but just as he was reaching for the ball, he had to double clutch because he took, again, a little body to him. Couldn't handle it. Otherwise, it was an easy 2.
Full court pressure from the Maniacs, just a 1-second differential between game clock and shot clock, and driving all the way down the floor. Great pass inside from Lewis to Ty Cheney as he drew the defender, and Cheney able to score the buckets. 37-23, now a 14-point game. Orofino with 15 seconds left before the half. They'd like to get a couple back. Schneider controls it at the volleyball line, defended by Robinson. Got to get that 5-second call off. Able to drive, kick, corner, Barlow 3. Rattles off, no good. Rebound tipped around underneath. McDonald comes away with it and not able to get it off before the buzzer that marks the end of the first half. And a hard-fought first half here at Orofino High, but the Kellogg Wildcats lead it by 14, 37-23. And the Maniacs have some adjustments to make in the locker room at half as they prepare for a second half comeback. 37-23 our score. Jeff and I take a quick break as they get ready to do the halftime game, the Chuck-a-Duck that they took the idea from hockey games. It's pretty fun game and fundraiser, but Jeff and I will take a break. We're back. We have a halftime guest to speak with after this.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
I'm always looking for new ways to save, but I haven't found anything better than my P1FCU Ascend checking account. It's a free account that earns 3.5% APY of your average monthly balance. That could feed your coffee obsession for 2 weeks. Not only am I earning money, but I also have all the great features of a checking account, like mobile deposit and mobile wallet. Open your Ascend checking account at p1fcu.org and start earning today. APY is the annual percentage yield.
As we age, muscle strength can deteriorate. Falls occur and surgeries are required. Teresa Selby tells her story with Peak Physical Therapy.
I had to have a hip replacement, and after I needed physical therapy, because my mom had gone there in the past and had very good success, Josh Tilley was so helpful to her that I chose them as well.
What was your physical therapy schedule like?
For the workout portion, lasted a total of 45 minutes. I felt results right away after the first week, but I was going 3 times a week. At the end of each visit, Josh would massage over the hip area to help reduce scar tissue that had built up.
Would you recommend Peak?
I would not hesitate to recommend physical therapy at Peak, especially with Josh Tilley. If you're in that age bracket where you're losing your strength, rather than having a fall because you've lost your strength, strengthen yourself to prevent the fall.
You have a choice. Choose Peak Physical Therapy.
We're back. It's halftime here of the Orofino Kellogg boys matchup with the Kellogg Wildcats up top 37-23. We always like to drag somebody up from the stands. What better person to drag up here into the booth than senior Riley Diffin of the Lady Maniac basketball team. Riley, thanks for coming up to visit with us.
Thank you.
All right. What was that we just saw on the floor there? What was that?
So down there was Chuck-a-Duck, and that is our fundraiser for the girls basketball team. You go and buy your ducks, and then you try and shoot them into the pools that'll be set up on the court. And if you end up winning and you get your duck pulled out of one of the pools, you win half the bucket of money that we raise for the day.
Okay, very good. And so what does basketball team do with the funds that you normally raise on Chuck-a-Duck or other things like that?
So new jerseys, anything like that. If we have to go to a tournament and stay overnight, things like that, team dinners and things like that.
So Riley, you watched the first half of this boys matchup, didn't you? Give me your thoughts on that.
I think they're playing well. I think that defensively we're struggling a little bit on the backside, but that's kind of expected with how quick they're moving, but
Yeah, it's just amazing how quickly the boys get up and down and transition basketball, things along those lines. Okay, well, you are a part of the senior class. You're graduating this year. You're also a part of the senior fundraising that is going on here tonight. Tell me a little bit about the Safe and Sober.
So tonight we're doing a pulled pork dinner. You can either just get a pulled pork sandwich or you can get the meal. The pulled pork sandwich is $5. The meal is $8, which includes like coleslaw and beans and your pulled pork sandwich. And we are doing that to raise money for our Safe and Sober party, which is the end of the year party for the seniors, so that we can get all these exciting things like mechanical bowls. Hypnotist is a big one for this year. Henna tattoos is another big one. So I think it'll be pretty cool.
Where will the Safe and Sober take place this year?
At the elementary school.
All right, very good. And it's one of those things, do you have to stay like all night long in order to be eligible?
The people that stay the longest get extra money and things like that. So you're trying to pull an all-nighter. So it's a lot.
That's easy for you kids that are 16, 17, 18
Well, then we have to have parents, and they're not excited.
I'm going to talk to you about parents here real quickly, all right? We're going to talk about your dad for just a moment because he was actually my guest during the halftime show of your basketball game played a little earlier tonight. And he shed a little tear when he was talking about you.
I don't believe it.
You're right, he didn't. He just said, oh, that kid needs to put up more shots here. No, we talked a little bit about softball, which is coming up anyway, and you being a senior, you've played softball all 4 years here at Orofino. What is it? I don't want to look past basketball, but just talking about your dad specifically as the softball coach.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this year. I think it's going to be a really good year. I hope we come out strong and kind of get a rally going really soon out the gates, because last year we kind of picked up there at the end, and I want to see that sooner so that we can carry that momentum, and hopefully we can go a little bit further in state this year.
All right, very good. Well, Riley, want to wish you and the rest of the girls on the basketball team the best of luck. And throughout the year as a senior, congratulations on making it this far. You've got a long ways to go, but congratulations.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.
That's Riley Diffin from the Orofino High School girls basketball team and senior for Orofino High. We'll be back right after this.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
While we may choose to dine in a little more than in the past, it's nice to know when you just gotta have pizza, it's available from Orofino's Pizza Factory. Delicious pizza, baked spaghetti, and the best breadsticks. Order contact-free and we'll deliver to your door. Or when you drive up to ours, 307 Michigan Avenue in Orofino, it's the Pizza Factory.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
If you can count yourself as one of the hundreds of folks across the Clearwater who wakes up in the morning with a stiff and aching back, your answer is Riverside Physical Therapy. While everyone is unique in their issues, the therapists at Riverside PT work hard to deliver the care you need to feel better after the very first visit. A satisfied patient is the simple goal of all the staff. Let us assess your healthcare needs and develop a recovery plan to fit you. Call for an appointment today, 476-7105, Riverside Physical Therapy, Highway 12 West, Orofino.
Attention Orofino, are your insurance rates so high you're considering bubble wrapping your car? Before you invest in industrial strength bubble wrap, give KJO Insurance a call. We're the bulldogs of the insurance world. And we're not talking about those cute snoring couch potatoes. We mean the tenacious, won't let go of your pants kind of bulldogs. At KJO, we sink our teeth into finding you the best rates and never let go. Our agents are so persistent, they make telemarketers look like quitters. So whether you're insuring your home, car, or your prized collection of garden gnomes, call KJO Insurance, 208-476-5713. That's 208-476-5713. KJOinsurance.com, where our bite is worse than our bark, but only for high insurance rates. Remember, that's KJO Insurance.
It's halftime. We're back here at Orofino High. The Maniacs on the lower end of this score right now, 37-23 to Kellogg. Maniacs turning the ball over 8 times tonight compared to Kellogg's 3 in the first half. Team rebounding edge, a slight edge to the Wildcats, 12-11. Orofino shooting 80% from the free throw stripe after those first 2 shots missed, but right now they're 6 of 8. They're 36% from the field, however, 8 of 22 with 1 from outside the arc. Free throw for the Kellogg Wildcats, they're shooting 44%. They have struggled at times, while they're 68% from the field right now, CJ. And of those 15 shots they've dropped, 3 of them outside the arc.
Yeah, we've had a tough time stopping Drayden Taylor. He's been leading the way for the Wildcats offensively, 37 total points for the Wildcats, and Taylor has 15 of those, 5 for Brody Robinson. Bradley McDonald has 4. Porter Lewis with a couple of 3 balls. He's got 6. 3 from Caden Honorlaw, along with Ty Cheney, 3 as well. Evan Vindatius has the final point. For Orofino, 2 from Nick Bonner. Hudson Schneider is leading the way with 7. Blake Barlow, Blake Barlow leading the way with 8. And Aiden Olive has 6. So Orofino getting contributions all across the board, but unfortunately just don't have the offensive production at this point to keep up with the Wildcats.
Foul-wise, Taylor with 2 or 3?
He's got 2 right now.
2.
He was able to finish out the rest of the first half without picking up another foul. So if I was Coach Barlow, that's something that I definitely would have been talking about in the locker room at half, trying to draw something up to pick up another foul on him and see if they can get him out of the ball game for a little bit longer.
Well, as the scorekeepers normally do, they wipe off the rest of the time that's on the halftime, and we're ready to go here for this third quarter.
So at the start of the third quarter, it's the Kellogg Wildcats 37, the Orofino Maniacs 23. And back out on the floor, the Wildcats been out there for a little bit. They have Cheney, Taylor, McDonald, Robinson, and Lewis. And for Orofino, starting will be Schneider, Naranjo, Barlow, Runia, and Olive. And the Wildcats will start the third with the ball. Now we're underway. Lewis catches the inbounds. He's defended by Naranjo. And an early whistle.
It's a foul away from the ball.
The clock didn't start again. That I do believe that is what they're. That also happened on Thursday night.
I don't mean to laugh, CJ, but it's just a comedy after a while. I go, what's going on with this clock here?
It definitely has been more common
Want to take
occurrence.
bets as to how much they're going to put up? I'm going to say they're going to take 10 seconds off. It's going to be 7:50.
I'm going to go with 5. I'm going to go with 5 seconds. They got that pretty quick. But a little bit of free time for the Maniacs. Another fundraiser pretty cool there that they were doing at halftime. Don't know if you talked about that at all, but they were doing the Chuck-a-Duck. That's a fundraiser for the Maniac girls, and they sell those little rubber ducks at the front before they come in. They're going to do that at all the girls' home games, and then they put the little pools out in the middle, and you toss them out.
Yeah, Riley was very good to explain it to me while it was going on. It was very cool.
Pretty fun fundraiser. Did she tell you?
New uniforms and making sure they have a motel they can stay in when they go to the trips up north.
That is definitely essential. Oh, you were pretty
9
close.
seconds.
9
oh,
seconds.
okay.
Man, it's got to be a scientific
Give me all your
formula. Breaking out the Pythagorean theorem there to try to figure out how much time is. It'll be Taylor that takes it out, gets it in to Lewis. Lewis defended closely by Naranjo. Now Cheney catches up top. He's got Rooney on him. Stepping back off a flare screen is Robinson. Now a ball screen, and Lewis pops and catches on the right wing. Skips it across McDonald on the left side. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Crosses left, lane to the bucket, and it is too hard. He had a good look there, just couldn't finish it. Orofino knows a lot about that from the first half. Runia catches, or has it on the left wing, gets it over to Barlow up top. Pump fake, driving by Taylor, kicks it corner, room for Runia, fires it, a little bit short. And it is a long rebound for Taylor. Taylor will bring it up the left side for the Wildcats. Olive comes to get him. Brings it around now to the right side. And popping out will be Cheney. He'll catch at the top of the key, defended by Runia. Now off of a screen, contested three ball, left side, no good from Lewis. Barlow there for the rebound. He'll push it up the floor on the right side for Orofino. Comes off a screen from Runia to the middle, pulls for three, top of the key, got it. Blake Barlow starting off the second half right. And it's an 11-point game. A steal off the inbounds from Narano. Gets it to the middle with Barlow, but he travels on the pro hop. And, yeah, it was a pro hop. It wasn't a travel. But, and that's what Coach Rocky Barlow is screaming at the official over on the far side. But it falls on deaf ears. And it'll be Brody Robinson on the right side, defended by Schneider. Taylor catches up top, fakes left, drives right, pulls up, free throw line, fade away jumper, no good. And Naranjo there with the rebound, brings it up the floor, right up the middle, gets it left side with Schneider. Waves off the screen, crosses left, step back, just in front of the three-point line, and he knocks it down. Hudson Schneider, they're going to need scoring out of him here in the second half if they want to climb their way back and defeat the Wildcats. Robinson gets inside the three-point line, then kicks it out to Taylor, top of the key. Takes it to the right side, comes off a rub screen, gets inside, now kick out to McDonald, whose defender was lost, and the three is a little bit short. Runia will bring it up the left side for the Maniacs. Addressed by Taylor, gets it into the middle, hits a cutting Barlow. Nice ball movement, open three for Schneider. Launches it, it's a little long, gets his own long rebound in the key. Finds Barlow open in the corner for three. His second three ball here of the second half. He's got three in the ball game. And it's now back to a 7-point game, 37-30. And Coach Mike Martin says that's enough of that. And he'll call a timeout to quell the momentum. And it'll be a full timeout. Jeff and I will take a break. We're back in a minute after this.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
Atkinson Distributing, your trusted source for Chevron fuels and oils, is proud to cheer on our area basketball teams this season. The Orofino boys and girls are on fire, shooting the lights out and giving it their all on the court. Atkinson Distributing invites everyone to come out, support our athletes, and enjoy the thrill of the game. Let's show our teams the spirit of our community and back them all the way to victory. Good luck, Orofino, from your friends at Atkinson Distributing, fueling your journey and your passion for the game.
Les Schwab Tire Center Family Eye Care. They are Maniac backers here on KLER. Orofino, CJ.
And now the Wildcats with the ball. They'll inbound it to Lewis. Lewis defended by Naranjo. Stepping out, Cheney top of the key. He's got Runia on him. Coming off of a curl screen, Robinson will put up a runner in the middle off the catch. It's no good. He hits the deck. It's 5-on-4 till he can make it back. Left side, Bonner, pump fake, driving baseline, gets it across to Runia, but he can't handle it. Has to go down on the ground on a screaming timeout, and he was able to get it away to save the possession for the Maniacs. A heady play there by Runia. And 37-34, 58 to go in the third. Jeff and I will take a 30-second break. We're back after this.
Attention, Orofino. Are your insurance rates so high you're considering bubble wrapping your car? Before you invest in industrial-strength bubble wrap, give KJO Insurance a call. We're the bulldogs of the insurance world. And we're not talking about those cute, snoring couch potatoes. We mean the tenacious, won't let go of your pants kind of bulldogs. At KJO, we sink our teeth into finding you the best rates and never let go. Our agents are so persistent, they make telemarketers look like quitters. So whether you're insuring your home, car, or your prized collection of garden gnomes, call KJO Insurance, 208-476-5713. That's 208-476-5713. KJOinsurance.com, where our bite is worse than our bark. but only for high insurance rates. Remember, that's KJO Insurance.
And Barlow rises up and knocks down a jumper from mid-range. Blake Barlow, 8 points in the third quarter. It is 37-32, back to a 5-point game. Taylor controls it for the Wildcats. Gets it to Cheney on the left side. Nearly has it stripped. Able to come back up with it, though. Gets it to Quarter. Now over to McDonald on the right side up top. Taylor stepping off of a shut-the-door screen. Knocks it down for 3 from the top of the key to quell the Maniac run. It's back to an 8-point game. 40-32. Barlow gets it to the left side, now into the corner to Bonner. Bonner driving middle, kicks it out top. Runia fakes right, drives left, now out to Barlow on the right side. Comes off a screen from Runia, hands it off to Narano. Swings it to the left side with Schneider. Driving left, pulls up mid-range and kicks it back out top to Barlow. 10 on the shot clock. Working against Cheney. Barlow hands it off to Bonner. Driving middle, kicks corner. Narano step back 3 on the way, got it to go. Quinton Naranjo picks a great time for his first bucket of the ball game, back to a 5-point game. Orofino not going away in this one. It is on the left side, Cheney curling across the middle. Robinson kicks it out to Taylor, and he hits another 3-ball. Taylor showing another aspect to his game as he hits a couple of long balls. Here in the third quarter, 8-point game. Barlow hits a cutting Bonner underneath, elevates, can't finish from short. Loose ball out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat ball. Quinton Naranjo having a discussion with the official about some pushing underneath. Pleading his case to get a couple of more foul calls. Aiden Olive checks into the ball game. Barlow will take a breather. He's been huge for the Maniacs here in the third. Taylor will bring it up the floor. He's got Olive on him. Got to step all the way to the bucket. A couple extra steps there, though. And yeah, the travel is called. I was like, a good move if he'd started it a little later.
He started from outside the 3-point arc. I mean, even Michael Jordan's steps aren't that big.
Now Hudson Schneider behind the back, step back 3 ball on the way. He got it. Nothing but net good for Hudson Schneider. And it is a 5-point game once again, 43-38. Pass inside and a foul call off the ball. And it's going to be against Orofino. That's Landon Connolly.
Connolly just checked in and immediately picks up his first foul.
2:40 to go in the third. It will be Lewis to take it out on the baseline. Taylor coming off a screen, wide open for 3, and had too much room. It's off the back rim, no good. Cheney, the board, has it stripped away as he goes to take it back up. Schneider, eyes up, will lead the break. He's got it top of the key now, isolation with Taylor. And he will pull it back out to the wing, gets it to Conley in the corner. Conley working against Cheney, spins to the middle, loses the handle, corrals it in. He's got room, and he'll shoot the jumper. Nothing but net good for Landon Conley. A little 12-footer there. And Conley cuts the lead to 3. That's the closest Orofino's been in quite some time. Cheney gets it inside Lewis. Lewis backed off the block. Now out to McDonald. McDonald crosses left, kicks it corner. Back up top, Taylor. Taylor sees a lane, attacks the bucket, puts it up in the air, no good. And Naranjo emerges from the fray with the ball. 3-on-3 on the break. Schneider pull up 3 ball. And it's off the back rim, no good. Bonner, the offensive board, pulls it out. Conley on the baseline, ducking in, pump fake, got his defender in the air. Bucket plus the foul. Conley cuts it to 1 with a chance to tie it up. And Orofino has been so good here in the third quarter. I don't know what Coach said in the locker room at half, but it worked.
Well, look at this, CJ. At halftime, it was 37-23 in favor of Kellogg. And right now, Orofino on fire finds themselves down 43-42.
And that fouls the third on Taylor as well. That's something to keep an eye on. First foul of the quarter on the Wildcats. Conley's free throw is short, doesn't draw iron. So the Wildcats remain in the lead by 1. Couple of subs into the ball game. Vindatius will check in along with Honorlaw, and Taylor, not happy about picking up that third foul, is relegated to the bench along with Cheney. And the pass out top, Robinson recipient was not looking, McDonald, and the ball goes out of bounds. I think it's going to be Orofino ball.
Yeah, it should be, because the whistle blew, CJ. There was actually a foul right in front of the Kellogg bench.
Oh, there was. Foul is against Porter Lewis. That's his third. Another starter for the Wildcats with 3 fouls. And Blake Barlow back into the ball game for Orofino. Aiden Olive will sit down as they're able to shift the lineup a little bit. Hudson Schneider, top of the key, gets himself into the lane. Little lefty runner, and Orofino's in the lead. Hudson Schneider with a big bucket there. Orofino leads it by 1, 44-43. Able to get it to the wing now. McDonald for the Wildcats. Honorlaw steps out. Now coming off a screen in the corner. On the way, and that is knocked down good by Porter Lewis. Lewis gives the Wildcats a 2-point lead once again. Nick Bonner will control it for Orofino. 50 seconds left in the third. He's got McDonald on him, picks up his dribble on the wing, gets it across to Barlow. Risky pass, able to get away with it, and Naranjo in the corner hits the 3-ball. And Quinton Naranjo, his second 3 here in the third quarter. Orofino is back up. Did they call that a 2? Must have. Oh, no, it was a 3-ball. Orofino up 1. 47-46. Lewis controls it out top. 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Down to 19 on the game clock. In the left side, it's Vindasius. Stepping out McDonald. Coming off a screen on the offside, Lewis catches. Another screen on the other side, Robinson, and Naranjo cannot stop his momentum. Runs into Brody Robinson, top of the key.
Yeah, Quentin thought that he was going to break to his right, and so he went straight ahead. But instead, he kept his foot, his stance, and unfortunately, Quentin just runs right into him.
So 6.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Wildcat ball underneath off the inbound. The 3 fired from the corner. It's long from Lewis. 2 seconds left on the clock, and Barlow doesn't realize and does not get a shot up before the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the third quarter here at Orofino High. Maniacs up 1, 47-46. What a finish. Jeff and I will return with the final quarter after this.
Living with diabetes, Clearwater Valley Health in Orofino is here for you. Join our diabetes support group every first Monday of the month, evenings from 4 to 5. In the Orofino Clinic classroom, led by Clint Cullens, a licensed and registered dietitian nutritionist. You'll get expert guidance on everything from setting realistic goals to tracking blood sugar levels. Connect with others, learn and feel empowered in your journey with diabetes. For more information, call Clearwater Valley Health today. Together, let's manage diabetes with confidence.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighbors. Hi, this is Kim. Shop with us for the best prices and freshest, highest quality fruits, vegetables, and meats. Every purchase supports our commitment to this great community. We proudly donate to local food banks, sponsor Little League sports, and are active in community-wide events. Come on down to Watson's Market, where shopping local means giving back. See you soon.
Orofino outscores Kellogg in that third period, 24-9. They lead it by 1. Here's CJ.
47-46. Orofino starts the final quarter with the ball. Hudson Schneider controls it. He'll step back off a Bonner screen, fadeaway 3 from the right side, and it is no good. Tries to save the long rebound inbounds, but Schneider not able to get there. That was a heat check right there from Schneider.
Wanted to see if he could put the pedal to the metal there and really put the pressure on Kellogg.
He's definitely got the ability to make that shot. I don't know if it's the one Coach Barlow would have chosen, but Robinson controls it at the volleyball line, gets it to Honorlaw on the left side. Stepping off a screen, Taylor top of the key. Quick pass right side, Cheney. Cheney inside to Honorlaw. It's batted away, but a foul call in the middle against Orofino, against Jake Runia. That'll be Runia's second. And Connolly will check out. Olive in for Orofino, Barlow, Schneider, Runia, Olive, and Bonner. It's Taylor in the corner that catches. Comes off a screen, driving to the left, into the middle, spins right, pump fake, fade away. It is no good, and Olive, good job staying at home. A foul call on the baseline against Kellogg, and I think that's going to be against Taylor.
It is. That's going to be his fourth, CJ. He's coming over to the bench, and you know he's going to probably have a seat. Yes, he is. Yeah, he put his hips right into Adam and shoved him out of bounds on that rebound.
He's going to have to sit probably till about 4 minutes left in the ball game. That gives Orofino room to do some work with him out. Runia trying to spin, middle has it at the free throw line, kicks it out to Barlow, comes off a screen, hits Runia on the roll, now to the corner with Schneider. Schneider lofts it up underneath, nice find to Runia, and he's able to kiss it off the glass for 2. Assist to Schneider, 3-point lead, biggest lead of the night for the Maniacs. It'll be Lewis getting it to the left side with Vindacia stepping out. Cheney catches. He's got Olive there, now to the corner. Lewis up top with Honorlaw. Honorlaw defended by Bonner. Gets it to Cheney on the right wing. Cheney driving, backing in Olive and puts it up from short. Cannot get it to go. It was a little bit short, and Orofino with the rebound. Bonner back the other way. Will run the offense. 4 out, 1 in at the moment. Gets it over to the left side with Schneider. Waves off a screen, drives left. Lefty finger roll lay-in, no good. What a move, just couldn't finish. It'll be Lewis back the other way that controls it for the Wildcats. He gets inside from the baseline, can't finish underneath, bats it out to the corner. Robinson keeps it alive to Honorlaw. 20 on the shot clock, over to Lewis. Quick trigger 3 from deep, it's short, and it'll go out of bounds. And it's a good sign for Orofino that they are forcing those types of looks from the Wildcats.
CJ, the big part of this third period that we just finished up, Orofino out-rebounding Kellogg 12-2. Wow.
That is a big switch as Barlow runs the point to Runia on the wing. Comes off a screen to the middle from Olive. Backing in the defender as they got the switch. Trying to get it to Olive. And the pass goes out of bounds. They got the switch that they wanted. Then they just needed to back it out there and isolate that in the post. They were unable to do so. And it'll be Wildcat basketball. Porter Lewis controls it. Dribble hand off to Robinson, coming back to the right. Crosses left, comes off of a screen, then back to the right. Picks up his dribble, hands it off Vindacius, driving against Barlow, backing in just inside the three-point line out to Lewis. Lewis has Runia on him. Crosses to his left, hands it to the corner to Cheney. Cheney tries to get in the middle. Big pro hop, got a little bit of space. Too hard off the backboard. Rattles off. Loose ball out of bounds. It's off Orofino. And it'll be Wildcat ball underneath. 49-46 Orofino in the lead. 5:08 to go in the ball game as the Wildcats star Drayden Taylor on the bench with 4 fouls. 3 lined up at the free throw line for the Wildcats as they split. Coming off a screen, Robinson, daylight for 3 from the left side, fires it, it doesn't go. Connolly with the rebound, gets it out to Runia. 5 minutes on the clock. Schneider headed back to the scorer's table to come in for Orofino with the next dead ball. Barlow catches right wing, defended by Lewis. Comes off of a screen from Olive, then crosses back to the right off a re-screen. Bonner gets it over to Runia. Now inside Connolly, posted up. Nice move down low, powers his way in, cannot finish, gets his own rebound. It's stripped away underneath, out of bounds, but it'll be Orofino ball.
Nice move by Connolly to go baseline. He actually went opposite. He started left, CJ pirouetted around, finishes right, but just can't get it to drop, but he gets his own rebound.
Schneider checking in, he'll take it out, gets it inside in the key to Connolly. Connolly working against Robinson, spins left, pump fake, got him in the air, puts it up, could not finish. And then a frustration foul, that's when those happen. And as Lewis hits the deck, it'll be a foul on Connolly. That's, I believe, is Connolly's 3rd. They only have 2 on Connolly, so I'm hoping that's the case. 4:23 to go in the ball game. 3-point lead for Orofino. Kellogg with the ball. Robinson on the left side. Gets it out to Honorlaw. Now in the corner, open off of a screen. Lewis fires it, and he knocks it down. Lewis will knot it up at 49 all. And now attacking the rim. Nice find, Bonner to Olive. Olive, an easy kiss off the glass for 2. And it's 49 all. Porter Lewis comes off of the screen. Thought about the 3 ball, didn't take it. Honorlaw on the right wing. Up top, Cheney gets it to the corner. Robinson will pull the contested 3 ball. No good. Connolly, another big board, but has it stripped away. Honorlaw underneath, and he knots it up at 51 all with the short finish. Honorlaw, a big bucket there, and a quick timeout. 3:33 to go, 51 apiece, and it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Eveready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
Simmons Natal Sanitation, Terry Bowling of Camus Financial Services, and P1 FCU, backers of Maniac Basketball on KLER Orofino.
It's shaping up to be an excellent finish to the ball game here between the Maniacs and the Kellogg Wildcats in tonight's nightcap. In the early going, it looked to be all Wildcats, but the third quarter went the way of the Maniacs, and now they've continued that here into the fourth as we have a little bit of a discussion going on at the scorer's table.
Robin Armstrong is the bookkeeper, and she is questioning the score, but it should be 51 all. Orofino led 51-49, and then on that last bucket, it should be fine. They're ready to play.
And Maniacs with the ball. Schneider will bring it up the right side. Comes off a screen to the middle from Connolly. The pass on the roll. Connolly underneath the bucket. Great no-look pass. Connolly can't finish from short. He had 2 defenders there. Somehow slipped it up. Robinson pushing it the other way and looking for Cheney in transition off his hands and stolen away by Aiden Olive. Now the Maniacs will slow it up. Long pass ahead. Defender flies by. Schneider to the bucket. Got contact. Somehow slipped it up behind or by the side of the backboard. I don't know how physically that happened, but Schneider earns his way to the charity stripe and almost knocked it down. I don't know who the foul was on there, but it'll be on Ty Cheney. That is the first on the Wildcat big man. So Schneider with a chance to put Orofino in the lead. And free throw rattles off, no good.
Thank you for listening into our game. It's brought to you by Finke Logging and Atkinson Distributing.
Hudson will get another chance to put Orofino up. And he takes advantage of it here. Bounced around a bit, but he got the drop, and it's into Robinson. Robinson across half now on the right side. Comes off a screen to the middle from Cheney, but holds up, hands it off McDonald. Starts right, crosses left, drives, gets it to Taylor. Taylor with a lane into the middle and cannot finish from the middle. Loose ball is batted around, but Connolly comes away with it. And now Schneider will bring it up for Orofino. Orofino with 1 point lead and the ball, 2:37 to go.
CJ, correct me if I'm wrong, but Taylor has missed his last 3 attempts.
A step back 3 on the way from Schneider. I think you're right, though. And it off the front iron, but Barlow keeps it alive. Kick out 3 for Naranjo. That doesn't go either. And Taylor able to come away with the rebound. But I do believe Taylor on a bit of a cold streak. They'll probably try to rectify that here and get him an easy bucket in the offense. But Lewis opened for 3 from the left side. That one nearly drops, but rolls off, and it'll be Orofino with the rebounds. 2 minutes to go, 52-51, Orofino in the lead, and Coach Barlow wants to take a timeout, draw something up. It'll be a full timeout. It'll be a full timeout, so Jeff and I will take a minute break and more Maniac basketball after this.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Make sure that you're listening for our post game for the Pizza Factory Player of the Game.
This one coming all the way down to the wire. Maniacs hanging on to a 1-point lead for dear life. They have the ball in front of their bench. Connolly will take it out, gets it into Hudson Schneider. 1-3-1 zone from the Wildcats on the right side. Narano now inside to Olive, skips it across. Barlow, Daylight will launch a three ball. It rattles off, no good. Now the Wildcats with the ball off the rebound. Wildcats, Lewis drives right down the middle, makes his way to the bucket, and is able to draw the foul. Weaving through traffic, Lewis somehow found a way through the lane.
I believe, is that on Quentin? It is. It's his second. Probably a smart foul, though, CJ. It would have been a free bucket. Now he's got to earn it from the free throw stripe.
And he does earn the first. Tie ball game.
Watson's Grocery, Orofino, Peak Physical Therapy and Wellness. Our Maniac backers here on KLER.
Here comes Lewis's second. That one goes as well, and it's a 1-point lead now for the Wildcats. Schneider working against a trap just across half court, able to get it across and launches it underneath to Landon Connolly. Comes down with it short corner and a foul call on the catch. Connolly was like, what? I didn't step out of bounds as he looks down at his feet, but that's going to be a foul on Cheney. I believe Ty Cheney.
2-4, yes.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Well, I haven't put, there it is.
It is his second, third team foul. And they'll put one on each elbow, one in each corner as Connolly takes it out. Connolly into Runia in the corner. Now to Barlow on the right wing. Pick and roll, top of the key. Now hands it off to Bonner, coming middle. Schneider fakes right, drives left, and puts up a little runner. Oh, nearly falls. That's a tough one there. As Brody Robinson comes away with it, gets it back to Taylor. And the offense will run through him as Nick Bonner draws the assignment of defending him. He'll come out to the volleyball line. McDonald catches right wing. Cheney now top of the key. Taylor coming off of a screen. Takes it to the block. Gets it now to Cheney, high post. And he'll attack the bucket. Nice adjustment in the air. And he got the bucket plus the foul. That'll put it at a 3-point ball game. Foul goes against Landon Connolly, his third. If he hits this here, that would take it to a 2-possession ball game, but
Aiden's back into the ball game, and Connolly has taken a seat.
Cheney's free throw rattles off, no good. Still a 1-possession ball game. Runia with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. He's got Honorlaw on him. Dribble handoff, re-handoff to Barlow as he drives in, pulls up short, and he'll pivot around. Had a lane to the bucket, but cannot finish it, and the outlet goes ahead to Taylor. Just a 6-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock, as there's 31 seconds left. They'll probably try to take as much of that off as they can with that 3-point lead. Surprised coach isn't taking a timeout, to be honest. But Taylor with it at the volleyball line. They have one on each wing, 2 underneath. And Taylor is fouled out deep by Aiden Olive, and I think coach was saying, why did you do that? Because that's going to give him free throws. That's going to mean free throws for Taylor, as that's the 5th foul.
Well, intentional foul, and will Kellogg get the ball back after the free throws. Timeout has been called on the floor, CJ.
And it'll be a full timeout, but we will send it away for just 30 seconds as just 18.3 on the clock. 55-52 our score. Wildcats in the lead. Jeff and I are back after this.
Atkinson Distributing, your trusted source for Chevron fuels and oils, is proud to cheer on our area basketball teams this season. The Orofino boys and girls are on fire, shooting the lights out and giving it their all on the court. Atkinson Distributing invites everyone to come out, support our athletes, and enjoy the thrill of the game. Let's show our teams the spirit of our community and back them all the way to victory. Good luck, Orofino, from your friends at Atkinson Distributing, fueling your journey and your passion for the game.
And we are back here once again. 20 seconds, about 18 seconds, I believe, on the game clock, if I remember correctly. 55-52, the Wildcats lead it, and Drayden Taylor will be at the free throw line shooting 2. It's a question as to whether that was an intentional foul or not.
And well, we'll find out definitely after the free throw shots.
Well, as they are going to fill the
key, I guess it's not.
It won't be intentional, yeah. But Taylor will shoot 2, and if he's able to knock down either one of these, it would make it a 2-possession ball game with just 18.3 seconds left. Taylor's first free throw is off the back rim, no good. It's going to force him to think a little bit more about this second one. A big free throw here as he takes a deep breath. Taylor lets it fly, and this one rattles off. It's a one-possession game. All of the outlets ahead to Schneider. Schneider is fouled out near the volleyball line. That actually is a smart play by the Wildcats on that foul there.
Yeah, not a shooting foul. Orofino will have to run their offense, playing the ball in just to the left of us.
And it'll be Runia to take it out on the sideline, and now a timeout taken by the Wildcats. 13.9 to go, 55-52 Wildcats. We will send it away for half a minute. We're back after this.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Everready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
We're back here once again. Jeff Jones, CJ Thompson. Kellogg timeout as we are in the final seconds of this one here with Kellogg up 55-52. CJ, we were just discussing strategy here. Your thoughts? Get Schneider open outside for 3 to tie it up.
Yeah, I think you got to try and set some sort of a pick and roll, maybe a staggered double, try and get the ball in maybe a staggered double to a pick and roll to Schneider. He's hit big shots in the past for Orofino in the waning seconds, and I think that's who you got to try and get the ball in the hands of. I don't like going for a quick 2 here in this particular situation, though a lot of coaches would try for that. We'll see what Coach Barlow has up his sleeve as Runia takes it out on the sideline, gets it into Schneider. Schneider at the volleyball line. He's got Taylor on him. He's attacking. Nice move inside all the way to the bucket, and he's able to finish for 2. Schneider cuts it to a 1-point game. 5 seconds on the clock. Nobody going to get it, and the clock may expire here. And
that is it.
Wildcats kind of with a nifty play there by not inbounding the ball. You have 5 seconds to do so, and they're able to let the time run off the clock, and the Wildcats escape with a 55-54 victory. A heartbreaking loss for the Maniacs, Jeff.
Orofino battled back in that third period, CJ. You know, but you go back and you look at that first quarter when Orofino found themselves down by a dozen. They just found themselves flat-footed, especially against Taylor for Kellogg. He was hitting from just about anywhere on the court.
Yeah, most definitely, but then they were able to get him in a little bit of foul trouble, get him off the floor for a bit. That helped helped on both sides of the ball. They were able to get into the lane a little bit more efficiently, get some open looks for their scorers, and they were able to convert on those. And then Taylor a little bit cold when he came back into the ball game late in the game, but that finish right there is kind of why I don't like going for the quick two there. You have situations like that where you're forced into you have to take it up a long section of the floor, even if you do get the ball back with very little time on the clock. That's why I like going for the quick dagger to try and knot the ball game up, but everyone's got their own philosophies down at the end of ball games. But 55-54 our final score as the Wildcats eke this one out against the Maniacs. It was a bit of a test of the mettle for Orofino, and I think they passed that test. So Jeff and I will take a break. We are back with with the post-game show. We'll have some individual statistics, team statistics, and more when we return after this.
When it comes to your health care, getting placed on a long waiting list to see a provider can be frustrating. That's why at Peak Physical Therapy, we recognize that when you're in pain, you want help now. At Peak Physical Therapy, there is no waiting. Priding ourselves on offering same-day, next-day appointments, you can rest assured you'll be seen within 24 hours. If you're in pain and need help, don't wait. Call Peak Physical Therapy. Call today, 476-9365. Atkinson Distributing, your trusted source for Chevron fuels and oils, is proud to cheer on our area basketball teams this season. The Orofino boys and girls are on fire, shooting the lights out and giving it their all on the court. Atkinson Distributing invites everyone to come out, support our athletes, and enjoy the thrill of the game. Let's show our teams the spirit of our community and back them all the way to victory. Good luck, Orofino, from your friends at Atkinson Distributing, fueling your journey and your passion for the game.
Attention Orofino, are your insurance rates so high you're considering bubble wrapping your car? Before you invest in industrial strength bubble wrap, give KJO Insurance a call. We're the bulldogs of the insurance world, and we're not talking about those cute snoring couch potatoes. We mean the tenacious, won't let go of your pants kind of bulldogs. At KJO, we sink our teeth into finding you the best rates and never let go. Our agents are so persistent, they make telemarketers look like quitters. So whether you're insuring your home, car, or your prized collection of garden gnomes, call KJO Insurance, 208-476-5713. That's 208-476-5713. KJOinsurance.com, where our bite is worse than our bark, but only for high insurance rates. Remember, that's KJO Insurance.
We're back here, Jeff Jones, CJ Thompson, as we take a look at the final stats tonight. The 55-54 Kellogg victory over the Maniac boys. Turnovers. Orofino had 8 in the first half, CJ. They cut that down to just 1 in the entire second half, only 9 turnovers. A great victory by the Maniacs there. Rebounding edge, that went to the Maniacs highly on that 12-2 rebound edge that they had in that third period. Orofino ends up with 28 boards tonight compared to the 21 that the Wildcats had. Orofino shot 64% from the free throw line. They were very hot there in that third quarter and early in the fourth quarter. Missed a couple, however, late in that fourth quarter. Free throws, 43% for the Kellogg Wildcats on the evening. But from the field, Wildcats just had more shots. They had 49 attempts tonight. They made more three-pointers than Orofino did. Or excuse me, I have to double-check myself on that. I won't say that. But Orofino ended up shooting 42%. Kellogg 41%, 2-4-6, 2-4-6. Kellogg was able to drain one more three-pointer than Orofino in tonight's basketball game. You know, you can look back to about, I think there were about a minute and 50 on the clock when Kellogg's able to hit that last three-pointer, and it just kind of, unfortunately for Orofino, they weren't able to recover. They ended up, you know, down by 1, and then it was down by 3, and then could not convert a turnover or get the ball back in those final seconds there to try and tie the game or even get the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't bounce your way late in ball games. I think Orofino proved a lot about themselves and their hearts here this evening, not hanging their heads after getting behind. I believe 14, they trailed by 14 at one point in this ball game, but they got to work in that second half, won that third quarter overwhelmingly over the Wildcats, and battled their way all the way back, just came up just short in the end. A look at the individual scoring. Drayden Taylor leading the way for the Wildcats, 21 total points, 14 for Porter Lewis, 5 apiece chipped in by Caden Honor-Lataicini and Brody Robinson, and then the final point was Evan Vindatius. And then on the other side for the Maniacs, it was Hudson Schneider that led the way scoring-wise. Right behind him, Blake Barlow had a fantastic ball game with 16 and 2 apiece from Jake Runia and Nick Bonner, 4 from Landon Connolly, and Aiden Olive chipping in 8 with Quinton Naranjo. Had a couple of 3 balls, very important 3 balls there in that third quarter, and he finishes with 6.
Yeah, Quinton looked really good when you saw him in the second half over here on the left side of the court, CJ. He just had some very good looks, lofted them up there and just drained them. He was hot for such a long time. So like you said, maybe looking for Quinton or Hudson to take that shot to try and tie it up. I mean, Orofino had a hot hand, just unfortunately they ran out of time and lose this one by 1.
55-54, a final score. Kellogg Wildcats win this one. They improved to 5-4 on the season, and Orofino falls to 2-8. Jeff and I will take a quick break, but we have the Pizza Factory Player of the Game announcement yet to make, and you'll have to stay tuned to find out who's going to get that. So we'll be back after this.
The morning paper arrives and you just can't extend your arms far enough to focus on the print. Does this seem like a typical day for you? Help is just an appointment away with Family Eye Care in Orofino and Kamei. Dr. Rick Lundgren is the Valley's trusted optometrist when it comes to your eyesight. Family Eye Care's highly trained staff will make sure your family has the finest in air care and eyewear. Call for an appointment and let Dr. Rick Lundgren perform a complete eye examination with the latest technology available. Single lens, bifocal, or progressive eyeglasses. Accentuate your personal style with statement-making glasses, contact lenses, sunglasses, and designer frames. Family Eye Care on Michigan Avenue, Orofino, and on Highway 12 West in Kamei is your stop for name brand frames, optics, and people who really care about your eyesight. Family Eye Care, where most insurance coverage is accepted along with major credit cards. We put your family first at Family Eye Care.
Basketball season is here, and Simmons Sanitation, proudly serving Orofino and the surrounding region, wishes all area high school basketball teams the best. To the Orofino Maniacs, we're cheering you on throughout the season. You bring your A game to the court, just like Simmons Sanitation brings top-notch service to our community. Whether it's residential or commercial waste management, we're here to keep things clean and green. Good luck, teams, and go Maniacs. Simmons Sanitation, supporting our community and its athletes every step of the way.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Deciding what's for lunch or dinner today is as easy as picking up your phone and calling Orofino's top pizza house, the Pizza Factory. Get that delicious pizza pie delivered to your home or work address. Every day of the week, there's great pizza, breadsticks, and sub sandwiches just a call away. 476-5519. Takeout available too.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
We're back here at Orofino High School to wrap this one up with our Pizza Factory Player of the Game. And with that honor, I turn it over to CJ Thompson.
Well, 55-54, the final score. That one went all the way down to the wire. Everyone sure got their price of admission. And there are a couple that tossed their hats in the ring for the Pizza Factory Player of the Game honor. It could easily go to Hudson Schneider, who helped lead the way offensively with 17. But I think you got to go with the youngster Blake Barlow, who hit believe, he had 3 3-balls on the evening, including 2 in that third quarter run by the Maniacs that allowed them to climb back into the ball game and eventually take that 1-point lead. And Blake was just solid all ball game long. He distributed the ball well, avoided too many turnovers, and I think that he played admirably tonight. So congratulations, Blake. You're tonight's Pizza Factory Player of the Game recipient. You'll receive a certificate good for a personal pizza and a medium soft drink of your choice from our good friends at the Pizza Factory in Orofino.
CJ, our next contest coming up a little later in the month, then we'll switch over to the girls for the final game here in January. The Clearwater Valley Rams come calling on the Lady Maniacs. That's on the 27th, so we hope that folks will tune in for that game.
Yep, that is a Monday ball game, so be sure to keep an eye out for the start time of that ball game and either tune in or come out and support the Maniacs in person. But if you do, you can always bring your phone and listen in on our YouTube channel, KLER 1300 AM. But I'd like to thank everyone that helped make this broadcast a possibility. A big thank you to both Sean and Riley Diffin for coming up, as well as Dave Olive for his post-game interview. And thank all of you for listening in. Our in-studio engineer, Philip Lamoth. Great job getting us in and out of the breaks, as always. And it was a pleasure being back in the booth with you, Jeff. I don't get occasion to do that too often.
Every once in a while. There's a blue moon.
But anyways, everyone have a fantastic evening and a great rest of your weekend. I'm CJ Thompson.
I'm Jeff Jones.
And we'd like to wish you all a very pleasant good evening.
Thank you for listening in this evening to another Orofino High School Athletics presentation of Maniac Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by many fine community backers, and they thank you for supporting your local kids. We hope you'll continue to listen in for more from our regular season coverage of the Central Idaho League District Basketball, Orofino High School Basketball, a Central Idaho Broadcasting sports presentation on KLER, and live streamed all season long on YouTube channel.